What's up, everybody? How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. As always, I am Ray Carcillo. Happy Wednesday. I almost said Thursday. I've lost track of the weeks, of the days. They all just blend together. But it's baseball season. The season rolls on. We got the Yankees still down in Arlington against Texas. Robbie Ray making his Yankee debut against Taylor Hearn. And it should be pretty good. We're refreshed. I got more Gatorade, more water. I'm well rested after our 4-hour-long double-wide stream yesterday. What's up, Mel? How's it going? So most of the pen is fresh. Maybe not Holmes, but Robbie Ray getting the start. Anyway, everybody else looking pretty good. Let's see. We got a lefty here. Let's see. You know what we might do? We will probably... You know what we're going to do? We're going to put... Actually, what is Bellinger's splits? He has better power. His power isn't much different against lefties, but you know what? It's the beginning of the year. Let's see what happens here and give Bellinger a day at DH. And let's go. 1-1, Dylan. We're 1-1. Our bullpen blew the second game against Texas yesterday, mostly because I was starving and I was super tired. Yes, Mel, I ate. I had dinner at about 5:30 my time, so about an hour and a half ago. So I am full. I am refreshed. I am focused. So yes, no exhausted walk-offs. That's why I only usually do 2 hours, guys. But last night we had an extra long episode as Taylor Hearn. You see there 11 starts last year, a 6-6 record, a 4.66 ERA, about a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. But yeah, we're gonna be sharper tonight. Looking forward to it. As you see there, DJ LeMahieu, that is last year's numbers, 10 homers, 57 RBIs at 268 average, nearly 100 points less than the year before. Hearn, a fastball, sinker, slider, changeup pitcher, circle change, or okay change. And we are underway here down in Arlington in Game 3 of a 4-game set as LeMahieu fouls off that fastball back and out of play. 0-1. Just a bit late on the up and in heater. The 0-1 drifts outside, a slider that did not slide, and that evens the count out 1-1. The 1-1 pitch hammered towards dead center. Going back, Garcia in the shade, just shy of the track. He'll make the catch. Hit it to the deepest part of the park, 407. Or actually, almost the deepest part of the park. It's actually left center is deep here in Texas at 410. We look now at the Yankees starting lineup. LeMahieu, followed by Bobby Witt Jr., batting second today. Matt Olson, Avi Garcia, Aaron Hicks in the 5-hole. Cody Bellinger DHing today. Jason Dominguez batting 7th. Jacob Stallings 8th. And Kiner Falefa 9th. What's up, Gibby? What's up, Money Man? Bobby Witt Jr., those numbers are incorrect. Bobby Witt actually hitting much better than that. Hitting .333. Fouls off a fastball out of play. 0-1. What's up, Matt? How's it going? Good to see all the usual suspects popping in already. As that sails outside and the count evens up at 1-1. So I hope you're all having a good Wednesday. I just got done watching AEW Dynamite. So that's fouled back and out of play, and the count now 1-2. Wind blowing in today also from Texas from dead center. Probably part of the reason why LeMahieu's ball died near the track. There you go, Mel. There you go. What's up, Rays David? How's it going? The 1-2, late on the fastball. Still 1-2. Gibby, the Knicks always blow 20-point leads. Swing and a miss, strike 3 out in front of the changeup. Nice pitch there from Hearn, 2 away. It's a joke, Money Man. It's a joke. You guys aren't suspected of anything, except for being baseball fans. Matt Olson, red hot here, 500 through the first 2 games of the year. Fouls off a low slider to the left side. 0-1. Olson, 39 homers, 111 RBIs for Oakland last year. It'll be an 0-1, fouled back and out of play. 0-2. Nice, Money Man. It was solid, Mel. Samoa Joe made his debut in AEW tonight. Had a very good showing against Max Caster. The main event, Mel, was fantastic. between Young Bucks and FTR. Even if I wasn't entirely surprised by the result, but it was a very good match. Be another 0-2, and Olsen spoiled another one. So with the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and miss late on the knee-high fastball. Strike 3, so Hearn has himself a very nice 1-2-3 first. We go bottom 1 here in Texas. No score. Robbie Ray making his Yankee debut. 2.84 ERA last year, 13-7 and 32 starts. Samoa Joe is amazing. I've actually hung out with Joe several times. Joe is a good dude, unless you're in the ring with him. Andy Ibanez now takes a strike at the knees, hitting .375. Had a very good day yesterday. That's in the dirt, 1-1. What's up, Handtucks? How's it going? Well, it was a trade, Tyler. It wasn't a signing. It was a trade. Unless there was an extension I didn't hear about. Swing and a miss on the changeup, 1 and 2. I mean, the Tigers get better, in my opinion. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on the outside fastball, 1 away here in the first. And that'll bring up now Nick Solak, the speedy left fielder. Kind of utility man, really, for Texas. There's a strike on 1. I mean, I think it's a good move. I think Detroit gets better. Like, as this one line on the right field line, but Olsen is there, makes the catch on the line for the second out of the inning. Nice play there by Olsen. So now look at Texas's lineup. Ibanez and Solak we saw, followed by Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, Charlie Culberson playing third, Mitch Garver behind the plate, killing the Yankees in Game 2, Nate Lowe at first, Garcia in center, and Cole Calhoun batting ninth. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Paredes, there's a log jam on the Tigers infield with the signing of Javi Baez. I think this is a good move. I think it's because he'll go to third, probably, or second in Tampa, and fill in for Joey Wendell, who went to Miami. I think this is a good move for both teams. Mariners versus Dodgers. Dodgers win. As there's a strike to Seager, 0-1. With all of the injuries to the Mets already, Scherzer is day-to-day. DeGrom is out until at least May, and that's they're only going to reevaluate him then. I think the Mets might still get a wild card, depending on when DeGrom comes back. I'll say this also, if DeGrom is out for the year, if DeGrom is already out for the year, the Mets will not make the playoffs. What's up, Darkstroke? How's it going? There's a nice big strikeout there from Robbie Ray. His first or second K as a Yankee. A dominant inning for Ray as we go top 2. Avi Garcia. Those are his numbers again from last year. Having a very nice year so far. Hitting 502 games for the Yankees. Of course, it's very early. Swings to a fastball there, 0-1. I mean, Sale's still going to be good, Matt. The question is going to be, can Sale stay healthy this year? Him, too. Isn't Sale going to miss at least the first 2 months of the year, if not 3? That they're looking at late June, early July? Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Avi Garcia chases the high heat, 1 away. No, Mel, I think the Yankees don't make the playoffs. I still don't think the Yankees make the playoffs. What's up, Vince? How's it going, buddy? That brings up Aaron Hicks batting from the left side today in the 5-hole. Skies one to dead center again. Remember, the wind is blowing in. A couple of deep fly balls by the Yankees today that might have gone out had the wind been going the other way. Garcia makes the catch, 2 away. That's also true, Matt. He is very injury prone. And that brings up Cody Bellinger, who, despite a terrible year last year, doing pretty well so far with the Yankees. 3 for 10. As Bellinger fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Well, Dylan, those analysts are morons. As this is fouled off to the left side, 0-2. The Yankees will be lucky if they go 500 within the division. They struggled last year against Baltimore. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Hearn. Another dominant inning. We go bottom 2. Still no score. This is franchise, MLB Live. This is Vince. This is franchise, yes. I think, here's the thing. I think the problem with the White Sox, the more I think about it, I think the White Sox will make the playoffs. As there's a strike to Semien on the outside corner, 0-1. I think the White Sox will make the playoffs, but as a wild card, because Lance Lynn is going to be out the first 2 months of the year. They lost Rodon to the Giants in free agency. There's not a lot of pitching depth for them either beyond Giolito, but the White Sox play in a much softer division than the Yankees do. And I think that's why they'll be able to get fat on teams like the Royals and Cleveland. And I think that that's why they'll be able to get one of the wild card spots. Yeah, who cares about Donaldson? Dylan, he can't stay healthy either. Donaldson's going to miss 100 games this year. Watch. Watch. As this one chopped to the right side, so Semien beats the shift with a seeing eye single. It's all good, Vince. It's all good. Take care, Money Man. Have a good one, buddy. And that'll bring up Charlie Culberson now. He takes a strike in the outer half, 0-1. Culberson, a journeyman, as he takes a strike low, 0-2. And now a curveball popped up. Garcia near the line will make the catch. Going back to first is Semien. One away here now in the bottom of the second. I'm going to say it. I said it before. I'll say it again. Watch out for the Twins. That misses low to Mitch Garver. 1-0. I still have Cole. Yes. I still have Cole. The 1-0. Backdoor sliders in there for a strike. Oh, 1-1. And now Garver takes one outside, 2-1. Now fouls off a good changeup to even the count up at 2-2. And now curveball punched to the right side for a base hit. Holding at second is Semien. Good strong throw by Garcia. So 2 on with 1 out. Nice, Vince. Nice. And that'll bring up Nate Lowe. Hitting 250. He takes a strike. 0-1. That curveball just misses outside. 1-1. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty game. It's a pretty game for sure. Hand tucks. Is this a fairly deep fly ball to center? Dominguez there will make the catch. Semien will hold at second. Tyler, I think the Tigers are going to be, I would say, like 82-80. They're going to be right around 500 unless they go on a tear, which is possible. But I think that I agree they're going to be close to a wild card, but they're going to be just probably a little short. Being 0-1 now to Garcia. Ray spotting the fastball well, but the curve, the breaking stuff, not as accurate. As that changeup misses low, 2-1. It'll be a 2-1 to Garcia. Chops another fastball foul, 2-2. Yep, kind of, Vince, kind of. Oh, goes around on the inside, back foot slider. Beautiful pitch by Ray, and he gets out of the mini jam. We go top 3. No score, deep in the heart of Texas. I think the Rays make the playoffs. I think the Jays win the division, though. Again, that graphic is wrong. Jason Dominguez hitting 375, already 3 stolen bases on the year. As he fouls a fastball back and out of play, 0-1. I think the Twins and White Sox will make the playoffs. I think the Astros and Mariners will make the playoffs. Swing and miss, 0-2. I think the Angels and Tigers will be around 500. I think the Red Sox and Yankees will both be a little bit above 500, like 85, 86 wins. But that's not going to be good enough. As Dominguez smacks this to the right side. Semien there, flips the first, 1 away. Take care, Vince. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. That brings up Jacob Stallings, the catcher. Fouls off a sinker to the right side, 0-1. The 0-1. Hammered towards right center field and fairly deep. It's going back. It's going to be one hop over the wall for a ground rule double for Stallings, his second of the year. Good piece of hitting there by Stallings as the Yankees get their first base runner. And that brings up Kiner Falefa. hitting .222, but had a very good game yesterday after an 0 for 5 on opening day. He fouls off a fastball 0-1. Mel, I'll say this. I think the Phillies are going to be right around for one of those final wild card spots. I think the Giants, the Cardinals, the Phillies, and the Mets, and the Padres, of those 5 teams, you'll get 3 wild cards. But again, if DeGrom is out for the year, I think the Phillies will beat out the Mets for that last wild card. Is this a deep fly ball to right? Catch is made by Calhoun. Stallings not going anywhere. Oh, nice, Matt. The fan throwing the first pitch animation. Brings up DJ LeMahieu now. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat. So runner on second, 2 outs for the Yankees here, top of the third. No score. As LeMahieu chops this to the right side, Semien there, flips the first, and that'll end the inning. So the Yankees get a runner in scoring position, but leave him there. And at the end of 2.5, still no score here in Texas.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Darkstroke, Rafael Devers is not going to the Yankees. Why would you even think that? As that misses inside 1-0. Even with him turning down the contract extension, I can't see Devers coming to New York. Especially, again, now that we've unfortunately got the waste of space that is Josh Donaldson at third base. Swing and a miss there by Calhoun, 1-2. As that misses outside, 2-2. Calhoun doesn't give chase there. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew a fastball by him, 1 away. No, I would, but here's the thing, Darkstroke. Where are you going to play him? Where are you going to play him? You got to get rid of guys. You got to get rid of guys. He'd be a great DH. Yeah, but it's Darkstroke. What are you going to do with him? You want to trade? This is why you got to get rid of guys like Stanton and Gallo. We've got 4 freaking DHs. We're like the Mets. That misses low and inside to Ibanez, 1-0. Yeah, the Red Sox are going to make Story play second base as this is chopped to the right side. LeMahieu backhands, settles, fires the first, in time 2 away. Well, that's the thing, Gibby. Devers is a liability at third, but the Yankees can't DH him. We've got too many DHs already. Brings up Nick Solak, who's 0 for 1. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Where are you going to put these guys? Devers to the Yankees. No, you know where Devers is going to go? Mark my words, he's going to go somewhere like Detroit. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2. He'll replace Miguel Cabrera as the DH because Cabrera will be done after this year. Okay, but you still got Gallo. This is chopped foul to the right side. I mean, I know, again, unless you were going to just admit that you're not going to re-sign him after this year, as this is smacked to the right side, and that's going to be through for a base hit. It's going to get by Dominguez and roll all the way to the wall. Solak heading into second with a 2-out double. Yeah, mark my words, Devers is going to go to Detroit to replace Miguel Cabrera. That's what's going to happen. Somebody write it down and laminate it like you're Dave LaGreca. That misses high, 1-0. Now curveball misses outside, 2-0. Popped him up. Jammed him with the fastball. Stallings just behind the plate. Takes a step to his right and makes the catch to end the inning. So despite the 2-out double, nothing else here. At the end of 3 full in Texas, we got ourselves a pitcher's duel. No score. I have not heard anything about a Judge extension, Mel. Trade him for a pitcher. The Yankees need pitching. As Bobby Witt Jr. chases a high fastball, 0-1. Number 1 prospect in baseball, now a Yankee. Chases a changeup, 0-2. Rookie jumping out of his shoes, trying to smack that one down. The 0-2, smacked back up the middle. Good at bat there by the rookie as he took the slider right back up the middle for a leadoff single. Witt has a stolen base. He's got good speed, but Hearn, being the lefty, will likely try and hold him on. As that misses low to Olsen, 1-0. The 1-0. Jammed him a little bit with a fastball. Just a hair late, and the count evens up at 1-1. Mel, if I could, I'd trade all three. Actually, just I did my game. That's fouled off 1 and 2. Stanton and Judge, to me, they can't stay healthy. That misses low and in, evens the count up at 2 and 2. And to me, Gallo, I'm sorry, he just doesn't have the New York personality. He's a baby. This is fouled back out of play 2 and 2. He cares more about playing pranks in spring training than hitting the damn ball. The 2-2, shot foul. Olsen staying alive. I mean, if I could get Walker Buehler for Aaron Judge, I'd do that in a heartbeat, but I don't think the Dodgers are going to do that. They got a crowded outfield, too, even with getting rid of A.J. Pollock. Olsen swinging and a miss, strike 3. Good high fastball from Hearn. 1 away here now in the 4th. And that'll bring up Avi Garcia. Witt off of first. Fouls a fastball back out of play. 0-1. Guys who are built for New York that aren't there. Well, I mean, you guys know me. I think that that misses outside 1-1. I'm a big fan of Milwaukee's pitching staff. Corbin Burns, Brandon Woodruff. I think both of those guys would be fine in New York, honestly. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. You know, Tyler, that's a great question. I hope not. I actually really like Cody Bellinger. Mostly because his dad was a Yankee, but he's also a great player. The 1-2 sails outside, evens the kind of a 2 and 2. I think he'll do better than last year. I don't think we're going to see a return to his MVP form, but he'll do better than a $165 and 10 home runs for sure. The 2-2 fouled back and out of play. Garcia staying alive. Hearn really having to work a little bit this inning. Yankees trying to drive up that pitch count. Get to that Texas bullpen. Just stays alive, does Garcia, as he spoils an outside sinker. I think Yelich will bounce back. I think DJ LeMahieu will bounce back. I'm expecting a lot of bounce back years for these guys. As it'll be a 3-2 now to Garcia. Here he goes. Garcia spoils it. So Yankees doing a little small ball, a little hit and run here. Another 3-2. Inside ball 4. So Garcia will take the walk. Nice job there by Avi as Witt moves to second. That brings up Aaron Hicks. No, I think Gleyber Torres is still going to suck, Darkstroke. I am not expecting good things from Gleyber. So great speed on the base paths for the Yankees. Swing and a miss there, 0-1. Yeah, I would take Trevor Bauer, Tyler. He was found innocent in a court of law. It's time to get over it. Just foul back out of play, 0-2. Well, Mel, I think that's a mistake. I think Torres is a defensive liability. I don't think the bat's going to be there. He should have been traded for pitching. As this is chopped to the right side, could be 2. Low to second for 1. Back to first, a 3-6-3 inning-ending double play. So Aaron Hicks hits into the rally killer, and Hearn gets out of the mini jam. We go bottom 4. Still no score. Marcus Semien, 1 for 1 with a single. We'll lead off here now in the 4th and hammer this one foul, 0-1. Semien now over 1,000 hits in his career as he swings through a changeup there, 0-2. Now a curve in the dirt that he lays off of, 1-2. Ooh, a 50-50 fastball that the ump did not give to Robbie Ray, and the count levels off at 2-2. And this fastball up the middle, but because of the shift, LeMahieu is there. Long throw in time, 1 away. Charlie Culberson 0 for 1. Hammers this to left, but Hicks is right there. Makes the catch, 2 away. Oh, for sure, Tyler, after missing all that time, he is probably not going to be sharp. but the talent is still there, and I get it. He's kind of a jerk. He's kind of a jerk. But you know what? You know who else was a jerk until he got to New York? David Wells. And he pitched the perfect game and won a World Series. Just saying. I don't think David Wells did some of the stuff that Trevor Bauer did, but you get the point. Tide, I did not like the Donaldson trade. I did not like it whatsoever. As a 4-pitch walk to Mitch Garver, so a single and a walk now for Mitch as Robbie Ray loses him. That brings up Nate Lowe, who's 0 for 1 with a flyout. He takes a strike in the inside part of the plate, 0-1. I think the Yankees are being a little extra careful with Garver, who has been hurting them this series. That misses outside 1-1. I think we took on a lot of bad money with Donaldson, much like we did with Stanton and much like we did with a lot of these guys. As we had 2-1 now to Lowe. Changeup hit, paints the outside corner, 2-2. And now pops him up, jams him with a fastball. Olsen in foul ground makes the catch in front of the Rangers dugout, and that'll end the inning. So despite the 2-out walk, no harm. As we look at the fan cam. Fan cam brought to you by Taco Bell or Dunkin' Donuts, whoever wants to pay me. Cody Bellinger now struck out in his first at-bat. He'll lead off here in the top of the 5th.
The designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger smacks the fastball foul on the left field line, just a bit late on it. It'll be an 0-1 to the American Nightmare, Cody Bellinger. As he swings and misses on a slider, 0-2. The 0-2, fouled back and out of play. Still 0-2 as Cody stays alive. Now spoils another fastball there. It'll be another 0-2. Chops that changeup foul. Just got a piece to stay alive. Now this one chopped to the left side because of the shift. Culberson, the third baseman, deep in the shortstop hole, makes the play. 1 away. And that'll bring up Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. The speedy rookie hammers one on the right field line, but just going to slice foul, 0-1. Hearn, his 60th pitch of the day, is on its way, and Dominguez chases it out of the zone, 0-2. Hearn, a very good ratio, because I'm a bit of a free swinger. And Dominguez slices this one back up the middle for a base hit. So, 1-out single here for the speedy Yankee center fielder. And that'll bring up the catcher now, Jacob Stallings, who doubled in his first at-bat. A double here would score Dominguez. As smashing this one towards right center field is Stallings, and it is going to be one hop over the wall, and that robs the Yankees of a run as Stallings gets the ground rule double, and Dominguez has to hold at third. Tide, I've been saying this for forever. Do the Juan Soto treatment. Put him in the major leagues now. And that brings up Falefa. Kiner Falefa with an RBI opportunity. 2 on with 1 out. The speedy Dominguez at third. Fouls a fastball back and out of play, 0-1. And he drops a bunt. Oh my goodness, the Rangers caught sleeping. Falefa beats it out for an infield single, and Dominguez scores, and it's 1-0 Yankees. The New York Yankees under Ray Carcillo play small ball. One of the fastest men in baseball, Jason Dominguez, scores, and now runners at the corners for DJ LeMahieu, who fouls a fastball back and out of play, 0-1. Falefa with a bunt single to the right side. Everybody was playing him back, and he's like, watch what I can do. Meow. It'll be an 0-1 to LeMahieu. Whoa, way inside with the slider, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 to DJ. Hammered down the left field line. This one, it's gone! Well, we go from small ball to big blast. Goodbye, baseball! The machine! LeMahieu's second of the year, and it's 4-0 Yankees off a one swing of the bat. DJ LeMahieu wraps it around the left field foul pole, and Stallings and Falefa can trot home. The Pittsburgh Pirates will be the worst team in baseball, Tyler. As this one's rolled over by Witt back to the pitcher, Hearn. He'll fire to first, 2 away. So look at that. The Yankees do small ball, and then they go big blast. And that'll bring up Matt Olson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Maybe, Mel. Maybe. The thing is I can see Oakland as this is back towards left field because of the shift. Cutting away from Solak. It's going to be over his head and over the wall for a ground rule double. Olson's third of the year. I could see Oakland in like the last 2 weeks of the season suddenly go like 6-3 against their division rivals and play spoiler because Oakland loves to do that. And like finish with like 73 wins or something to beat out the Pirates. And that'll do it for Taylor Hearn as Garrett Richards will come in for his second appearance of the year. He ate 3 2/3 innings in game 1 of this 4-game set. And that'll bring up Bobby Garcia, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Fouls off a fastball. 0-1. Olson, below average speed at second. Don't expect much more from a first baseman. Garcia, very good speed at the plate. As he chases a slider, 0-2. Garcia drove in the Yankees' first run of the year against these Rangers. As this is chopped foul. Staying alive, spoiling the fastball. 0-2. Richards throws a fastball, a slider, a curve, and a circle change. The 0-2, staying alive. I am, Tyler, but the problem is that I don't feel like they really thought through. I don't think Higgy's the guy. And swing and a miss, strike 3. So Richards comes in and finishes off the 5th, but the Yankees score 4, 3 of them off the bat of DJ LeMahieu. At the end of 4.5 in Texas, it's 4-0 Yankees. I think there's still a year away. Again, another guy, Austin Wells, I think is going to be the catcher of the future. I think he's still a year or 2 away, though. As Garcia hammers this one foul. Adolis Garcia for Texas. And it's 0-1. He singled in last game, 1 for 4 as he takes one low and in. 1-1. So Robbie Ray working with a lead for the first time today. He smacks this to the right side. Olson is there. Ray covering. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Mark it as 4-1 on your 3-1. Excuse me. Got my numbers almost at 3-1 on your scorecards. Cole Calhoun now 0 for 1 with a strikeout. There's a strike, 0-1. You know, not to say anything, but at least at this particular moment, Robbie Ray has been the most dominant of the 3 Yankee starters so far, even better than Cole on opening day. But we're only an out into the 5th, so we'll see. Swing and a miss, make it 2 outs into the 5th. Strike 3, he gets Calhoun for the second time today swinging. And that'll bring up Andy Ibanez, the third baseman for Texas. He's 0 for 2, or actually, he's not out. He's not in third today. It's Culberson, but first pitch swinging, pops it up to third. Witt Jr. there makes the catch in front of the Yankee dugout, and a quick 1-2-3 5th for Robbie Ray. We go top 6, still 4-0 Yankees. I agree, Tyler. First ballot Hall of Famer to me. Yadier Molina for sure. And that brings up Aaron Hicks now, hitting from the left side against Richards. Fouls off a fastball. 0-1. The 0-1 popped up to left. Solak there, has a bead on it, and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Now they bring up Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 today. 3 for 12 on the young year. Smacks this to the left side. Culberson again, because of the shift, is there. fires to first, 2 away here quickly in the top of the 6th. And that'll bring up Jason Dominguez, who scored the first Yankee run after singling last inning. From what I understand, Tide, it's that basically the Marlins didn't want to spend more money, and that Jeter wanted Castellanos as well. And the Marlins were like, nope, we're not going to spend the money. I heard there was a real big difference of opinions in the ownership group about how the team should proceed. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Dominguez chases one out of the zone. So Richards, a dominant 6th inning. We go bottom 6. Yankees up 4-0 as Nick Solak, 1 for 2 with a double, will lead off. Takes a strike, 0-1. What a concept. Derek Jeter wants to win. Maybe he should come work for the Yankees again. Is this one grounded to the left side? Bobby Witt knocks it down. Solak, though, too fast, will beat it out. If Witt fields it cleanly, he probably gets him. It'll be an infield single for the speedy Solak. Yes, Tyler, I think Miguel Cabrera will get his 3,000th hit for sure. Oh, of course, Tide. Why wouldn't I welcome Derek Jeter back? The Yankees should be treating him like royalty. And they should listen to what he wants to do, as that misses high, 1-1 to Seager. Seager, a former NLCS MVP. Chops this to the right side. Olsen, oh, he throws it away. Falefa will get the out at first. I shouldn't say he threw it away. He threw it and pulled Falefa off the bag. So the Yankees can't turn 2, but they still get the force out at first after a very nice play by Falefa. So mark that as a 3-6-3 single out. Blue Shirts Daily, I don't think they'll suck per se, but I do not think they'll miss the playoffs. I think the Yankees ceiling is 85, 86 wins, and I think that will not be enough to make the playoffs this year. As Marcus Semien 1 for 2 with a single, takes a fastball high, 1-0. As that's way inside, gets by almost got by Stallings, who fires it down the third, but Solak, down by 4, stays put. There's a strike on the outer part of the plate. 2-1 now to Semien. Swings through the changeup. The fastball and the changeup have been working very well today for Robbie Ray. The breaking stuff, not as much. This one hit the fairly deep right. Garcia, though, has a beat on it, will make the catch. Solak will tag and go to third. The throw will come home. Yeah, no, exactly, David. The Yankees only made it by a game last year, and I think everybody else in the American League got better except for us. Unfortunately, yes, I think we extend Aaron Judge, Blue Shirts Daily. I think we should trade him instead for pitching. The Yankees need pitching. You can never have enough pitching. We have plenty of slow home run hitting outfielders, as this is rolled over to the left side, 0-2. The Yankees need to start thinking about, like, I don't know, doing something besides signing these guys to mega deals and then underperforming, as, it'll be a double down the left field line for Culberson, his first double of the year, and it's 4-1 now. So the Rangers pick up the runner from third, and that brings up the ever-dangerous Mitch Garver, who fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Mel, that is ridiculous to say all 4 teams will have 88 wins. Take care, Tyler. That is ridiculous. As that's chop foul, 0-2. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a big video about this. I'm going to tell you right now. Toronto will be the top team in the American League with 98 wins. Tampa will have 92 and get a wild card. Yankees will have 86 wins, and Boston will have 85. And Baltimore will have like 72. It'll be an 0-2 to Garver. Chopped foul, or popped foul, I should say. Still 0-2. Now a changeup ripped foul. Oh, still 0-2. I think it was a bad move, Blue Shirts. I don't mind trading guys, but I think that's the wrong move. It's going down the third. What a throw by Stallings! And Culberson runs the Rangers out of an inning. After driving in the Rangers' first run of the day, Culberson makes a base-running blunder. And at the end of 6, it's Yankees 4, Rangers 1. Now Joe Barlow coming in for his second appearance of the year. Pitched a shutout inning yesterday. Gave up a single hit. As Jacob Stallings, 2 for 2 with 2 doubles and a run score, will lead off against Barlow. Signing Donaldson's money, $50 million over the next 3 years, because it's a backloaded contract. I think it's 51.5 technically. That's ridiculous, especially for a team that doesn't like to spend money anymore. It seems counterintuitive. I also think Donaldson's gonna be hurt for a lot of the year. He can't stay healthy, and he's 36 years old. We shouldn't be getting slower and older. We should be getting younger and faster. The 0-2 misses high and outside, 1 and 2. Me too, blue shirts. Me too. Can't stand him anymore. And here's the thing. As much as I don't mind getting rid of Gary Sanchez, as that's chopped to second, Semien throws out Stallings 1 away, Austin Wells is still a year or 2 away from being able to be a big league catcher. He's our #1 catching prospect. As Kiner Falefa 1 for 2 with a single, an RBI, and a run scored. Top 7, 1 out. Yankees up 4-1. The slider sails outside, 1-0. Spencer Patton and Brett Martin warming in the Rangers' pen. A little double barrel action. No action for the Yankees in their pen. As Falefa hammers one to left center field. This one's got a chance. It is caught on the track by Solak. Falefa, if the wind was carrying out instead of blowing in, as we get an achievement, if the wind was blowing out instead of blowing in, that would have been a home run. But unfortunately, Falefa's ball got hung up in the jet stream and died in the mitt of Solak, and now LeMahieu will ground out to second, and it'll be a 1-2-3 7th. We go bottom 7. Gavin Stretch! Yankees up by 3 here in Texas. You know, blue shirts, I kind of feel the same way about the outfield situation. Just start Volpe already. Start the young guys. Let them learn at the big league level. I think they're good enough. Garver, 1 for with a single and a walk. I think they're good enough to be already up here. Him and Dominguez. Let them learn at the big league level like Bernie Williams and Derek Jeter did when they were young. Or an even more recent example, not with the Yankees, Juan Soto with the Nationals. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Robbie Ray trying to work through 7 strong here as that misses inside, 2-1. Starting to get a little fatigued. This will be the 90th pitch of the day, chopped foul by Garber, 2-1. The 2-1, just a little high with the fastball, and the count goes full. On deck is Nate Lowe. Now a changeup punched foul. Count stays full. It'll be a 3-2 to Garver. Hung a curveball, but got away with it. Again, the wind is blowing in. Dominguez in deep left center will put it away. 1 away. Yes, Blue Shirts Daily. I am a big Rangers fan. Yankees, Giants, Rangers, Knicks. As Nate Lowe 0 for 2 now. We'll step up to the dish and take one just a little inside. 0-1. Or 1-0, excuse me. Now that misses inside. 2-0. Swing through the curve, 2-1. Blue Shirts, I think that as this one hammered to deep right center field, it's going to be over everybody's head, and it's going to be one hop against the wall into that weird trapezoid out there. It'll be a 1-out double for Lowe. I think the Rangers will be tested very much in the second round by the Carolina Hurricanes. If we can get by Carolina, I think we win the Eastern Conference at the very least. And if Shesterkin can play as well in the playoffs as he's done in the beginning in the regular season, we could steal a Stanley Cup away from Colorado or Calgary, who to me are the favorites in the West. Let's start warming up the bullpen. Let's start warming up the bullpen. Let's start warming up the bullpen. Alex Reyes gonna get up. Garcia takes one low, 1-0. This is chopped foul, 1-1. So Robbie Ray had 100 pitches here in his Yankee debut. This one popped up to left center. Long run for Dominguez, but he'll make the catch for the second out. Well, no matter what, this will be the last hitter for Robbie Ray. Cole Calhoun 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. Takes a fastball down Broadway. 0-1. And now chases the knuckle curve. 0-2. Ray has had Calhoun on his heels all day long. This one now popped up to left. Hicks is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So despite the one-out double, the Rangers don't score. And Robbie Ray at a nice opening outing for the Yankees. As we look at the fan cam, brought to you by Taco Bell, Burger King, and whoever else I want to pay for me. Give me money, please. Give me money. Spencer Patton comes on now. A nice opening, his first start as a Yankee. Robbie Ray, 7 innings, 1 run. As Spencer Patton now makes his 3rd appearance of the year against Bobby Witt Jr. And Alex Ray is now scheduled to pitch. Yes, I got rid of Chapman. Yes. Hopefully, Blue Shirts, I would love to see him called up this year. But it's probably going to be at least next year. I really hope the Yankees don't wait much longer with him. Like, seriously. As that misses low. It's almost 40,000 in attendance here in Texas. It'll be a 1-1 to Bobby Witt. Swing and a miss on a splitter, 1-2. Spencer Patton, a fastball slider splitter pitcher. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase the slider out of the zone. Strike 3. 1 away. And that'll bring up Matt Olson, who's 1 for 3 today with a double. As that sails outside, 1-0. Josh Spores and Brett Martin, double barrel action in the Ranger pen. Top 8, 1 out, Yankees up by 3. Looking to avenge a walk-off loss yesterday. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. A big 5th inning. A single by Falefa that drove in Dominguez, and a 3-run home run by LeMahieu accounted for all the Yankees scoring. Meanwhile, a Solak double followed by a Culberson double. Or excuse me, it was a Solak single, and then they moved him around, and then a Culberson double drove him in as the only Ranger run. I do think we will win on Friday, Blue Shirts. I do think we will win on Friday as Olsen pops this up to the left side. Culberson, a long run, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Just because the Red Sox won't have Sale going and Cole better win on opening day. As Avi Garcia 0 for 2 with a walk now steps up to the dish with 2 outs and no one on. Rolls this one back to the pitcher. So Patton a nice 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom 8. Yankees still up by 3 as Alex Reyes will make his first appearance as a Yankee. 69 games last year for the Cardinals, 29 saves, a 10-8 record with a 1.35 ERA. The Yankees have a lot of closer potential here in this pen between Reyes and Loaizaga. They picked up Trevor Rosenthal. Kind of a closer by committee at the moment for the Yankees. Loaizaga's the main guy. But in his first save opportunity of the year, he blew it. Gave a 2-run home run to Mitch Garver, who just had the Yankees number yesterday, and that happens sometimes. So Reyes warming up. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can consider it a bounce back start really because the offseason happened. But yeah, I mean, Cole needs to not suck. Johnny Lasagna, Gibby, Johnny Lasagna. As Andy Ibanez will lead off, he's 0 for 3, takes one high, 1-0. And now one low, 2-0. I like Clay Holmes as well, as this is chopped foul. Good changeup there by Reyes, 2-1. The 2-1, grounded to the left side. Falefa is there, fires the first, bad throw, but Olsen can't make the tag. I thought he was going to make the sweep tag, so a bad error by Falefa. So the leadoff man is on, and that brings up Nick Solak, who has done very well today with a double, a single, and a run scored, and he fouls off a fastball, 0-1. So Yankees hoping that routine ground ball does not come back to haunt them, as that's hit to the left side and through for a base hit. Reyes hung a slider. And now suddenly the tying run is up at the plate as the Yankee pen continues the struggle here against the Texas Rangers. As that changeup misses outside to Seager, 1-0. Now a fastball popped him up. Hicks under it in left field. He'll make the catch, fires into third. I did not want Correa at all. I would have been okay with Story, but I did not want Correa. Marcus Semien now 1 for 3 with a single. As Reyes has to work through some trouble. This is going to be up the middle, and it's going to be a base hit. Dominguez is going to come up firing. He's going to try and come and get him out of third, but Solak goes first to third. So the unearned run will score, and it's 4-2. And here is Charlie Culberson. And Culberson down the left field line. Hicks racing into the corner. It is just foul by inches. And now this one blocked by Stallings. He's going to fire it on the second, and they're going to get Semien. Oh, what a huge play by Stallings as Semien tried to get into scoring position. The Yankee defense and the Yankee defense giveth, and the Yankee defense taketh awayeth. Culberson lays off the slider, 3-1. Mitch Garver on deck. And this one driven to deep left field. It's a long run for Hicks at the track. He makes the catch. Marcus Semien, though, drives in the unearned run, and at the end of 8 full, the Rangers claw back to within 2. It's 4-2 Yankees. Again, that would have been gone had the wind not been blowing in. I don't like Higgy as the starting catcher, Blue Shirts, not going to lie. I don't think he's... I mean, I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he has a stellar year, and I hope he... But I just don't see it. I just don't see it. So Johnny Lasagna, a chance now to redeem himself, will be scheduled to come in and pitch the 9th. That should be... I want to just double check, but that should have been an unearned run. Yes, the run from Reyes was unearned because of the Falefa error. Now Aaron Hicks 0 for 3. It all starts with an error as Hicks smacks it to the left side. Culberson is there. Strong throw to first in time, 1 away. Bad time for Falefa to get his first error. Great! Great, Blue Shirts. I hope the Yankees win 162 games, dude, and then go right through the playoffs and win 11 more and win a World Series. I hope they don't ever lose a single game this year. I would love to be wrong, but I don't think I will be. As Blue Shirt swings and misses 0-1. I'm a Yankees fan. I don't want them to suck. The 0-1 swing and a miss on an inside slider, 0-2. Spores, a fastball, slider, curveball pitcher. Bellinger 0 for 3. Like a lot of Yankees today. This one, ooh, just missed that hanging curve. That was the pitch. Just mistimed it there. As 84. That's fast for a curveball. Now checks his swing, but he goes around, says the umpire, strike 3. And now that'll bring up Jason Dominguez. 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Now swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1, smacked foul. Another hanging curveball, just missed it. Quickly 0-2. Now low and in, 1-2. No, me either, Blue Shirts. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I think the Yankees will win 86 games, which unfortunately isn't going to be enough to get the playoffs this year. Because again, you remember they won, what, 91 last year? And they barely got a wild card spot? As this one smacked foul in the left field line. For low value, Matt? I don't know, man. The only one I can think of course, off the top of my head, is JT Realmuto. The 1-2, inside out into left. That's going to be a base hit. So Dominguez gets himself another single.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Jacob.
And that brings up Jacob Stallings. And, ooh, Dominguez just got back. He's thinking about getting himself in the scoring position. No, I don't, Blue Shirts. I don't think we have a better team than we did last year. Like, honestly, there goes Dominguez. The pitch. In there for a strike. The throw by Garver. Not in time. Dominguez already his 4th steal of the year. To me, Donaldson, Roadtrip, and Falefa, they're downgrades. Overall, that combination. Stallings 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Just needs a single here to give the Yankees a little more insurance run as he takes insurance here. As he takes a fastball high, 1-1. You wonder now if that takes the bat out of his hands. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Never mind, strike 2, 1-2. Dominguez picked the right pitch. It was a slider. That was probably the difference in him getting in there and not, as that misses high and levels the count off at 2-2. I don't think we're going to, Blue Shirts. I think Brett's done. I think it's much like Bernie Williams, who wanted to play one more year, and the Yankees were like, sure, go elsewhere, whatever. As that's going to be a seeing eye single up the middle for a base hit. Dominguez will round third and will score, and the Yankees are back up by 3. It's 5-2 New York. Jacob Stallings delivers his 3rd hit of the day. A seeing eye single for an RBI. And again, that single, stolen base, and another single. And that's why speed matters. Falefa now 1 for 3 with an RBI single and a run scored. Just missed a home run earlier. Takes one low and outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Pop them up. Foul ground. Nate Lowe is there, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees scratch out another run. Jacob Stallings, that's right, big fella, point at the camera, picks himself an RBI, and at the end of 8.5, last chance for the Rangers, down by 3. Jonathan Loaiza gave up a walk-off 2-run home run yesterday. His first opportunity to try to be a closer for the Yankees. We'll see if opportunity number 2 does any better. The only thing is that unlike yesterday, as the Yankees needed to try and piece it together, I hope it's LeMahieu, because I can't stand Gleyber Torres. I think he's a liability in the field. I don't think he's that good a hitter anymore. I think LeMahieu had a down year. I think Torres is just not gonna do a DJ. I think DJ, if given the opportunity, will hit 300 again. Loaiza taking all his warm-up pitches. And leading off here, the ever-dangerous Mitch Garver. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Mitch Garver was the guy who took Loaiza deep yesterday for a walk-off, and Johnny Lasagna throws a fastball right by him for a strike, 0-1. And now a slurve misses low and outside, 1-1. I like Rizzo, Blue Shirts. I think it's a temporary fix, as this is fouled back and out of play, 1-2. But and that's the thing, right? Is I think that we need help at first base. Swing and a miss, got him on a slider. So Loaiza, a little revenge for yesterday. Strike 3, and 1 away now for Nate Lowe, who's 1 for 3 with a double. Takes a strike right down Broadway, 0-1. Now a fastball at the belt, 0-2. Now a slurve smacked foul, still 0-2. Now spoils that 99-mile-an-hour heater. Loaiza, we learned this yesterday. He is going to come after you a lot more with that gas. And then, fooled him with the changeup. Foul tipped into the glove, 2 away. I traded Donaldson for Bobby Witt Jr. I traded Donaldson and Britton for Bobby Witt Jr., the #1 prospect in baseball, tied. As there's a strike to Garcia, 0-1. Now a fastball just a little up and in. 1-1. And now a strike at the knees. Rangers down to their last strike. As Johnny Lasagna, ooh, just off the corner there. 2-2 to Garcia. And now a backdoor slider fouled off at the plate. Still 2-2. Now a high fastball. 3-2. Cole Calhoun on deck. And now a changeup just a little outside. Credit where it's due. Garcia lays off. And that'll bring up Calhoun now. And the man on and 2 outs. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now a fastball drifts outside, 1-1. Brushes him off the plate with the slurve, 2-1. And now chops a changeup foul. Again, the Rangers down to their last strike. It'll be a 2-2 from Johnny Lasagna. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball by him at 99. So despite the 2-out walk, Lasagna ends up striking out the side, gets his first save of the year. Robbie Ray gets his first win as a Yankee. And the Yankees now have taken 2 of the first 3 down here in Texas. This one by the score of 5-2. Hearn picks up the loss. Again, Lasagna gets the save, strikes out the side. A nice, dominant outing after blowing the game yesterday. The big blow, a 3-run bomb by DJ LeMahieu. Follow Lemmy the show for our latest news and updates. Blah, 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 blah. Bounce back win, exactly, Mel. Now can the Yankees win the series? Or can Texas earn the 4-game split? The 2-2 split, I should say. But Robbie Ray, 1 walk, 1 run, 5 hits, I believe 6 strikeouts. So big bounce back win there for Johnny Lasagna. Robbie Ray, your player of the day, as Cal Quantrill now will make his Yankee debut against Martin Perez. So Quantrill versus Perez now. And because of that, aside from Loizaga, maybe we give Loizaga the day off. Maybe if we need a closer, we go to Trevor Rosenthal. But we'll see what Quantrill can do. Another lefty here in Perez. You know, we're gonna let we're gonna let Peraza get some licks in. You know, we're going to try and, let's see, who else can play first base? Actually, wait, I think Peraza, oh, no, he can't play. First base is one of the few positions he can't play. Goodness, I mean, I could put him at second and put LeMahieu at first. Who else I got here who can play first base, a little bit of first base? I mean, Cody could. I'm trying to keep Cody out of the lineup because against the lefty. Same thing with Brock Holt. Although Brock Holt does not hit lefties well either. See, Bobby can play first base in real life, but he's listed at his other position as a shortstop. So basically what we're going to do is... I'm going to give some guys some days off. We're going to give Tim LaCastro some ABs with that blinding speed of his. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put LaCastro in center. So this way, Dominguez can get a little bit of rest as the DH. I like this. I like this plan. LeMahieu will play first for today, followed by Witt, We're going to put Hicks third, Garcia. We're going to have Stallings bat fifth. And then we're just going to, and then it's going to be the speedsters. Just right down the bottom of the lineup. Hopefully this doesn't come back to haunt us, but we'll have guys off the bench if need be. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, I think that works. So we're going to have some backups in today. Get some guys some ABs, get the season going, you know, start getting things off right. Against Perez. Peraza, LaCastro will get their first ABs. LaCastro pinch ran the other day and got 2 stolen bases. I stole second and third with LaCastro, but I could not get him home. Already out of Gatorade. Oh, excuse me. So here we go. Globe Life Field in Texas. Yankees looking to take 3 of 4 here in the opening series against the Rangers. Rangers looking to earn a 4-game split, 2-2 split. DJ LeMahieu will lead off against Perez. 22 starts last year, a 7-8 record, a 4.74 ERA, about a 2-to-1 or 2.5 to 1 strikeout to walk ratio. Here we go, Mel. LeMahieu leading off, had a big home run in yesterday's game. Basically, the difference in the game was his 3-run home run. Perez, a cutter, a fastball, 2 fastballs, 4-seam, 2-seamer, circle change, and a curveball. Yankees usually hit Perez well. And LeMahieu smacks this one to left center field just as I say that. Going back is Solak, just shy of the track. He'll make the catch. LeMahieu just got underneath it. Wind is carrying out today, whereas yesterday it was blowing in. We now look at the Yankees starting lineup. We just saw DJ LeMahieu. He'll be followed by Bobby Witt Jr., then Aaron Hicks batting third, Avi Garcia batting cleanup, Jacob Stallings your catcher, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is batting sixth today, Jose Peraza getting his first start of the year at second base batting seventh, Jason Dominguez is your DH, and Tim LaCastro getting his first start of the year in center field batting ninth. As Bobby Witt Jr. now takes a cutter outside, 1-0. Bobby, in his rookie campaign, hitting .308. As this one hammered to left center field and deep. Going back is Garcia, looking up, and it's gone! Bobby Witt's first career home run! Goodbye, baseball! And number 11 puts the Yankees up 1-0 here in the first, with his first career home run to deep left center field. What a shot by Witt! Holy cow! Yeah, I don't think so, Gibby. I don't think you get both versions. Everybody, of course, giving Witt the cold shoulder as is customary, and now everybody swarms the rookie third baseman. His first blast of the year puts the Yankees up 1-0. Now that brings up Aaron Hicks. And Hicks pops this one foul and out of play, 0-1. The 0-1 popped them up. This one will stay easily fair as it goes to center field. Garcia there makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Avi Garcia. I think so, Gibby. I think so. I mean, I would check, like double check. Like I don't know because I don't play on PlayStation anymore. I get it for free on Xbox. As Garcia fouls off a cutter, 0-1. The 0-1 punched foul, 0-2. The 0-2 punched foul again. Garcia staying alive, making Perez work a little bit here. Only 8 pitches. One of them went right out of the ballpark, though, as that's way inside with the curve. Brushing Garcia off the plate, 1-2. The 1-2 swing and a miss, got him with the cutter. So Perez bounces back after the bomb by Bobby Witt. At the end of a half inning of play, Rangers coming to bat, already down 1-0. Cal Quantrill, 22 starts last year, an 8-3 record, a 2.89 ERA, about a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. He'll face Andy Ibanez.
Leading up for the Rangers, the third baseman, Andy.
And pops the first pitch up to LaCastro in center. LaCastro settles underneath it, makes the catch, 1 away. What's up, Pond? That's right, buddy. We look now at the Rangers starting lineup. We just saw Ibanez fly out. He's followed by Nick Solak, Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, Mitch Garver, the Yankee killer. Brad Miller's your DH, Nate Lowe at first, Adolis Garcia at center, and Cole Calhoun in right. Solak did pretty well against Robbie Ray, one of the few Rangers that can say that yesterday as he chases an inside fastball, 0-1. Cal Quantrill making his Yankee debut. That slider misses low, 1-1. And now a fastball rolled over to the left side. Falefa there. Off balance throw in time, 2 away as DJ LeMahieu getting his first start at first base today.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corey.
And that'll bring up Corey Seager. A fastball almost right down Broadway, but 98 on the gun, and Seager's late. 0-1. As this is chop foul, 0-2. Nice, Pond. Well, I don't buy it. I get it on Game Pass for free. It's back-to-back years now. As that misses just a little low. 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 to Seager. A hanging slider ripped to right. Garcia racing after it. Over his head. Just over his head and against the wall. Seager hustling into second with a 2-out double. Garcia just a little over his head. Seager's first extra base hit of the year, and now that'll bring up the ever-dangerous Marcus Semien, who has been killing the Yankees this series. Takes one inside, a 1-0. Now just a little low, 2-0. Now this one punched foul, 2-1. So tying run already in scoring position for Texas. Looking to answer back as Semien whiffs on a big old curve. Good old Uncle Charlie makes it 2-2. The 2-2, way outside from Quantrill. Count now full, 3-2. The ever-dangerous Mitch Garver on deck. Blew the fastball by him, absolutely froze him at the belt. Caught him looking. Strike 3, caught him sleeping. And at the end of a full inning of play here in Texas, the Yankees are still up 1-0. Jacob Stallings now had a great 3-hit game yesterday, including some extra insurance in the ninth. As he fouls off a fastball there, 0-1. An RBI single made it 5-2 in the ninth. The 0-1 from Perez drifts outside, and the count levels at 1-1. Yankees looking to get off to a 3-1 start. Oh, Pond, I make trades all the time. You should see my video on TikTok yesterday. I traded away 60% of the Yankees. As it'll be 2-1 now to Stallings. How do you think I got Jacob Stallings and Cal Quantrill? As that misses out, or excuse me, that hits the outside part of the plate and levels the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Hammered to left field. Goodbye, baseball. No doubt about it, as Jacob Stallings gets his second of the year, his second of the series. And the Yankees go up 2-0 now in the second. Another solo shot, but what a shot it was. Jacob Stallings continuing his hot start down here in Texas. And that brings up Kiner Falefa. But let's again look at this shot by Jacob Stallings on the 2-2 pitch. That looked like a cutter that just was right down the middle. And Stallings didn't miss it. 100 miles an hour off the bat for 417 feet. And when it landed, it was 2-0 Yankees. As that again brings up Falefa, who chases the cutter, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Falefa. Fouled back and out of play. Quickly, 0-2. Just a smidge late on that fastball. And again, late on the heater there from Perez. Keeps the count at 0-2 as he fouls it out of play. And now a curve stays outside. Falefa doesn't offer at it. The count goes to 1-2. And now popped him up. Jammed him with that cutter as it came in on the hands. Perez will take it himself. Nice play by the pitcher there as Garver was slow out of his stance. One away. Here in the top of the second.
The second baseman, Jose.
And that'll bring up Jose Peraza. 204 average, 6 homers, 20 RBIs last year. His first start for the Yankees, playing second base today. Matt Olson with the day off. LeMahieu shifted to first. Swing and a miss there in the cutter, 0-1. Peraza, one of several depth pieces for the Yankees. Rolls this to the left side. Ibanez there at third. Fires the first in time, 2 away. That starting lineup this year. Probably the Dodgers. Starting the lineup, the Dodgers. And that brings up the rookie Jason Dominguez DHing today and batting from the right side. Pops a fastball foul and out of play, 0-1. If they were healthy, the rotation, I would say, would be the Mets, but they're never healthy. As this one hammered towards left, fairly deep, going back is Solak, makes the running grab to end the inning. Nice play by Solak. But Jacob Stallings, another solo shot at the end of 1.5. The Yankees now up 2-0. As Mitch Garver now will lead off, hitting .273. Single-handedly beat the Yankees in Game 2 of this series as he lines this one to right field. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to get by Garcia, who plays it nicely against the wall. Garver digging for 2. Garcia's throw not in time. And Mitch Garver, his first double of the year. And that'll bring up Brad Miller, who's had a couple of home runs this series. He pops up the first pitch swinging to Aaron Hicks in left. His second start today in left. Makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And brings up Nate Lowe, who has struggled thus far against Yankee pitching. Takes a strike, 0-1. Did have a double last game, though, 1 for 4. As he now takes a changeup low, and that levels the count at 1-1. And now a curveball misses down and in, 2-1. Fastball, though, at the belt for a strike, and now we're back to 2-2. Swing and a miss, whiffed at the high changeup, strike 3. 2 away here now in the second, and that'll bring up Adolis Garcia, who's gone off to a slow start so far, only hitting .200 through 3 games. First pitch swinging, jammed with the fastball, popped him up the center. LeCastro is there, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So despite the leadoff double, the Rangers don't score at the end of 2. It's 2-0 Yankees as we look at the Texas Ranger Fan Cam. Brought to you by Taco Bell and Hot Pockets and Burger King. And somebody give me some sponsorships. Tim LeCastro hit a .180 last year with 2 homers, 7 RBIs. His first start of the year as the Yankee. He did make an appearance in Game 2 of the series as a pinch runner. Chases a low changeup, 0-1. Good pitch there by Perez. Fielders in a little bit at the corners to protect against the fastest man in baseball. It'll be an 0-2 now to LeCastro. And that misses high, 1-2. Wearing David Wells' old number 33. The 1-2, popped him up, jammed him with a cutter. Low down from first, makes the catch near the mound for the first out of the inning. And we're back to the top of the lineup. DJ LeMahieu flew out to left in his first at-bat. First pitch from Perez. Hammered to left field. Another frozen rope. This one is over the head of Solak. LeMahieu digging for second. The throw is in time. Oh, goodness. LeMahieu trying to stretch a long single into a double, but a perfect relay guns him down for the second out of the inning. Nice relay by the Rangers, and LeMahieu is just not that fleet of foot. As that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., who homered in his first at-bat, his first career home run, as that drifts outside 1-0. So LeMahieu will get credit for a hit, and then, of course, getting thrown out at second, trying to stretch it into a double, as that drifts inside to Witt, 2-0. The 2-0, right down Broadway, taking a strike. 2-1. The 2-1, popped them up. Low down from first, near the infield grass. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the first time today, the Yankees go in order 1, 2, 3. We go bottom 3. Yankees up 2-0. As that'll bring up Cole Calhoun.
Leading up for the Rangers,
Hitting a $111 on the year. Takes a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 to Cole. Ripped through the left side as he beats the shift for a base hit. So a leadoff single here for Calhoun. And that'll bring up Andy Ibanez in the top of the Ranger lineup. And Ibanez lines this to center. LaCastro is there, makes the catch. 1 away. LaCastro had it played almost perfectly. Barely had to move. As that brings up Nick Solak now, who's 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. Takes a strike. 0-1. And now a changeup drifts outside. 1-1. Slider pulled it a little too much. The count goes to 2-1 for Solak. And now he smacks a fastball to deep left field. Hicks, it's going to be over his head. One hop to the wall. Hicks will try to get it in. They're going to send the runner home. Here's the relay by Falefa. The throw is up the line. A better throw would have had Calhoun. But Falefa's throw is up the line. It's an RBI double for Solak. And the Rangers are on the board. It's 2-1. As Seager takes a changeup 1-0. Now a fastball on the outside black, 1-1. As this is chopped foul, count goes to 1-2 now on Seager. Curveball just misses outside. 2-1, or 1-2, excuse me. Is this now 2-2? 2-2, my apologies. That's fouled off. The 2-2. Ooh, called a ball, but it sure looked like a strike to me. 3-2. Seager happy the call went his way. And now ball 4 as that changeup drifts outside. And the difference a blown call by an umpire can make. As Marcus Semien now up. The only good thing is that walk does reestablish the double play. As there's a strike to Semien, 0-1. Ooh, a slider just misses outside, and Semien lays off. 1-1. The changeup misses low. Rangers not really helping Quantrill out with some chases here, as this is fouled back out of play, and the count now 2-2. The 2-2. Chop to the right side, just foul. And now a curveball popped them up, got underneath it. Falefa in shallow center will make the catch for the second out of the inning. So good soft contact there, and that'll bring up Mitch Garver, who doubled in his first at-bat. Been a Yankee killer this whole series, and he's going to hammer this one to right. Garcia getting on his horse, racing back, makes the catch at the track. Avi Garcia saves more runs, but Texas is on the board. And at the end of 3 full here in Texas, it's 2-1 Yankees. Leading off is Aaron Hicks. Hicks 0 for 1. Batting from the right side, switch hitter. Fouls off a high cutter, 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on another cutter, 0-2. The 0-2. Inside outed towards second base. Catching it on a soft humpback liner is Semien. 1 away. And now that brings up Avi Garcia, who struck out in his first at-bat. And hammers this one to left center field. This one is going to be one hop off the base of the wall. Garcia will easily cruise into second base with a 1-out double. His second double of the year. And now that brings up Jacob Stallings, who homered in his last at-bat. Fouls off a high cutter, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Jacob. Swing and a miss through a fastball, 0-2. Garcia will score on a single. He's got great speed. The 0-2. Smack towards left center field. He can walk home, as this one is going to be 2 hops to the wall. By the time Garcia gets it in, Avi Garcia will score. It's 3-1 Yankees as they get the run right back on Stallings' 4th double of the year, his 3rd in the last 2 games. And that brings up Kiner Falefa now, who's 0 for 1. He has been, Mel. As Falefa fouls off a changeup, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1. Swing and a miss, chasing the cutter down low, 0-2. Stallings by far the slowest Yankee, but you wouldn't expect any more from a catcher. As that misses way inside, nicely blocked by Garver. Stallings not going anywhere, 1-2. The 1-2. Chop to the left side. Ibanez checks the runner, fires the first in time. 2 away. And that'll bring up now Jose Peraza. Peraza, 0 for 1 with a ground out. First RBI opportunity for Peraza as a Yankee, and only his 2nd at-bat. First pitch, hammered down the left field line, but just out in front of it, and that cutter will hook foul, 0-1. The 0-1, popped foul and out of play again, 0-2. Nice, Mel. That's a good deal. That is a good trade. I like that. It'll be an 0-2 now to Peraza. Smack to the left side. Easy play for Seager. Fires the first, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees get the run right back. Jacob Stallings again delivers. Back-to-back doubles. Avi Garcia and then Jacob Stallings. We go bottom 4. Yankees up by 2. Brad Miller now, 0 for 1. Will lead off here in the 4th. As that drifts just a little outside on Quantrill. 1-0. Now a slider chopped down the third baseline, just foul. And now blows a fastball by him, 1-2. Swing and a miss on a changeup in the dirt. Stallings knocks it down, fires the first to complete the play, 1 away. I believe that's the 3rd strikeout for Quantrill. It is indeed, and that brings up Nate Lowe, who was, I believe, the first strikeout victim of Quantrill. Maybe the 2nd, can't remember. Either way, he's not going to strike out now, but he will pop up to left. Hicks is there, makes the catch, 2 away. It's all good, Mel. I mean, it's not to say I don't like power guys. I mean, Olsen, Bellinger technically is a power guy. Garcia's got power. He hit 29 home runs last year. There's a strike to Garcia, 0-1. I just also really like guys who are fast. My entire outfield, when Bellinger is out there, nobody has a speed lower than 70. As there's another strike quickly to Garcia, 0-2, as Quantrill might be settling down now. As there's strike 3. Nice, easily his most dominant inning. Quantrill sets the Rangers down 1-2-3 with a pair of strikeouts. We go top 5, 3-1 Yankees. Right, and when Hicks is out there, he's my slowest guy, right? Like, I got Castro as my pinch runner / backup outfield option. As Dominguez chases a low changeup, 0-1. Dominguez coming off a 2 for 4 today with a couple of singles and a couple of runs scored. So he takes one outside now, 1-1. Probably the leadoff hitter of the future. His rookie campaign, only 19 years old, spending most of his time down to the bottom of the lineup. But this one, holy cow, this one's a shot to right center field. Going back is Garcia. It's gone! It's an oppo bomb for Dominguez. His first career home run. Goodbye, baseball! And the Yankees are up 4-1. Jason Dominguez. The rookies today both get their first career home runs. Witt to left center and Dominguez an oppo bomb to right center. And it's 4-1 Yankees. Ball just kept on carrying. And much like Witt, everybody giving Dominguez the cold shoulder. And now they celebrate as when the ball lands in the bullpen, it's a 3-run Yankee lead. That brings up Tim LaCastro now. He's 0 for 1. And he's going to smack one to left field. That's going to get it down for a base hit. Cut off by Solak. So even Timmy LaCastro, Timmy, joining the hit parade. And that's going to do it for Perez. And in will come Brett Martin, his second appearance of the year. The lefty will face DJ LeMahieu, who's 1 for 2 with a single. LaCastro, the fastest man in baseball. As that's low and outside, 1-0. Little harder to steal on a lefty, and Garver's got a good arm. So LaCastro might not go here. As this one chopped to the left side. Tough play. They're going to go to second for 1. On to first. They amazingly get the double play. 5-4-3 around the horn. As they just get LaCastro at second, and then it's an easier turn there to get LeMahieu, who was not fleet of foot for the first 2 outs of the inning. As he look back at the first now, and Bobby Witt's first, the first of his career, that is. This put the Yankees up 1-0 at the time. So shades of last year there as LeMahieu hits into a double play. As Witt fouls off a sinker, 0-1. Witt acquired for Josh Donaldson, Zach Britton, and a minor leaguer, a prospect, Albert Abreu. It'll be an 0-2 now to Witt. As this one is smacked towards center field, Garcia coming on will make the catch for the final out of the inning. But the Yankees score one more. Jason Dominguez, his first of his career. At the end of 4.5, it's 4-1 New York. As now leading off is Cole Calhoun. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. The only run for Texas. As he smacks this the other way, and Hicks will make the catch. It hung up there for Aaron Hicks to make the basket catch. A tough play. But he makes it as Cole Calhoun tries to go opposite field and back-to-back at-bats. Now that brings up third baseman Andy Ibanez. He takes one just a little inside. 1-0. Now a strike with the slider, 1-1. Good pitch there from Quantrill. Now a curveball line to second on a hop. Nice throw by Peraza, 2 away. And now that brings up Nick Solak. He's 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. And he's going to sky one to dead center field. Going back, LaCastro looking up. It's gone! Solak's first of the year. And Texas gets a run back, and we're back to a 2-run ball game. It's 4-2. Quantrill looked like he was settling down. It settled 6 down in a row pretty easily. But Solak smacks one to dead center for 440 feet. Again, the wind is carrying the dead center today. As Corey Seager now 1 for 1 with a walk, takes a strike, 0-1. And now Seager to the right side and by Peraza for a base hit. Peraza made a nice dive there, almost got to it. And suddenly, Quantrill, the wheels are coming off the cart a little bit here as Marcus Semien now up 0 for 2. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Now that misses outside, 1-1. Fastball ump doesn't give him the 50-50 call. 2-1 now to Semien, who stands in there as the tying run, and that misses outside, 3-1. The ever-dangerous Mitch Garver on deck. Now a curveball hit to the right side. Falefa there. Fires the first. Oh, a bad throw. Another error by Falefa. His second in as many games. As he went the long way And now suddenly, Quantrill thought he was out of the inning. Instead, the go-ahead run now at the plate with 2 on and 2 outs. As there's a strike to Garver, 0-1. Now a changeup low, 1-1. Garver has been killing the Yankees this series. As that misses high, 2-1. Well, I guess when you get into one, Mel, you get into one. As now a slider misses low, the count 3-1. Stallings trying to settle him down a little. And now ball 4, bases loaded. And we go back now, Brad Miller. Ty, I did not see that, no. Miller is very dangerous. As that misses outside, 1-0. Now going to try and settle Quantrill down a little bit. Miller hit a home run in games 1 and 2 of this series as that misses outside, 2-0. And suddenly Quantrill's in danger of walking a run, and there's a swing and a miss, 2-1. The 2-1 is high, 3-1. And now a changeup. This could clear the bases. This one's going to get down, and it's going to roll to the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. They're sending the 3rd runner home from first. Falefa's throw is in time to keep the game tied. Garver gets gunned down at home plate to save the 3rd run, but the Rangers tie it up. And at the end of 5 full here in Arlington, it's 4-4. Oh, okay, Money Man. I mean, I'm sure when they see each other at some point during the season, that'll get hashed out. As Hicks, a broken bat dribbler to the right side, Semien charges, flips to first, in time, 1 away. Yeah, no, I think so, Mel. The sad thing is that 2 of those runs, at least 2, I think, are going to be unearned. Yeah, 2 of those runs are unearned because of Falefa's 2nd error in as many games. If Falefa, I'm going to say this, if Falefa keeps making errors, he's going to lose his job. But no, you're right. It's probably time to, I'm going to start warming up Justice Sheffield, who pitched very nicely in game 1 of this series for 2 innings and 2 1/3 innings. Avi Garcia, 1 for 2 with a double now, steps up to the dish. As he smacks this one to opposite field and deep. Going back is Calhoun, still back, it's gone! Garcia's 2nd as a Yankee. And just like that, the Yankees retake the lead. It's 5-4 New York. Another solo home run. Goodbye, baseball. And just like that, Quantrill might get himself a win anyway. Yep, I like Reyes, Money Man. I traded Miguel Andujar for him straight up. Jacob Stallings now 2 for 2 with a double and a home run. Smacks this to the left side. Seager gobbles it up, fires the first in time, 2 away. Now that brings up Falefa. He's 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground up, but more importantly, his error in the top of the 5th allowed Texas to tie this game initially. And now first pitch swinging, pops it up on the infield. Semien on the outfield grass makes the catch for the final out of the inning. But Avi Garcia hammers one to right center. And at the end of 5.5, it's 5-4 Yankees. Yeah, I think that was a good trade, Money Man, for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And in comes Justice Sheffield, making his 2nd appearance of the year. Pitched 2 1/3 innings in game 1 of this series in relief of Garrett Cole. Of course, it was a lot different pitching with a 10-run lead now versus a 1-run lead. We'll see how he does in this high-leverage situation. He'll face the bottom of the Rangers lineup. And right now, he's the only lefty in the Yankee pen, though, and the Rangers have a lefty, they have a weakness against lefties. At least this lineup does for sure. So the Yankees might try to squeeze 2 innings again out of Sheffield before turning it over to to the Pens, and they already said that if need be, it'd be Rosenthal for the save today to give Loizaga the day off after pitching 2 days in a row. Reyes is the third closer option in a closer by committee kind of bullpen right now. But he pitched the 8th inning yesterday. Nate Lowe, 0 for 2, steps in against Sheffield. First pitch is low, 1-0. You know, a lot of times, especially because it's a new season, Money Man, I'm trying to get used to a lot of guys' warm-up and delivery, and it doesn't matter. Goodbye, baseball. Lowe turns on one and gives it right back, his first of the year. He had been struggling all series long, but gets a hold of one, and we are tied again at 5. As that misses low to Garcia. He's also 0 for 2 today. As this one smacked to right field, that's going to get down for a base hit in front of Avi Garcia. 100% tied. If Cole does poorly, he'll get booed out of the Bronx. That'll bring up Cole Calhoun, 1 for 2 with a single. Takes a sinker for a strike. 0-1. Runner's going. The throw down by Stallings is not in time. Looked like a rough tag there by Falefa. So Garcia gets his first steal of the year. Also, good pitch to run on. It was a slider. As Calhoun spoils a fastball now. And with nobody out, a chance for the Rangers to take the lead with outs. Calhoun's job is to get the runner over, but he can't as he chases the high, stinky cheddar. Strike 3, 1 away. So it's a 4-game series, Money Man. I'm up 2-1. Oh, you mean the World Series? The Dodgers. It's going to be the Dodgers. Andy Ibanez now. Little dribbler back to the mound. Sheffield will field. Fire to first in time. 2 away. Garcia moves to third. So you look back at Nick Solak's home run in the 5th inning. This made it 4-2 at the time. An absolute bomb to dead center. 440 feet off of Quantrill. And now that brings up, as I said, Nick Solak. The ever-dangerous Solak takes one low, 1-0. It's a 4-game series. I'm up 2-1 in the series, so we're trying to win the series. As that misses low and in, 2-0. Fastball misses high, 3-0. Corey Seager on deck. And he doesn't give in to Solak, he walks him, so runners at the corners now. And now Seager 2 for 2, a double, a single, a run scored, and a walk. But the lefty v lefty matchup might work for Sheffield better. As that misses in, 1-0. And this one jammed him just enough, pops him up to center. LaCastro there makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But the Rangers, off the bat of Nate Lowe, tie it back up. And at the end of 6, we're tied at 5 here in Arlington. As in comes Joe Barlow for his 3rd appearance of the year, and he will face Jose Peraza. So it's one of those things. Technically, the guys coming up do not hit as well against lefties, especially Miller. So do we keep Sheffield in for another inning? Like this is a lineup that does not hit lefties well in general. I agree, Tide. I don't think we need Brett Gardner. What do you guys think? You think? Because it would only be the 7th. You know, I'm gonna keep Sheffield in for a 2nd inning. I may regret it, but I'm gonna try a 2nd inning with Sheffield. Jose Peraza 0 for 2. Fouls a fastball back out of play. 0-1. I mean, that's why him and King are the long relievers. Right after him, I'll go to King. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a slider, 0-2. Fouled back out of play, still 0-2. Technically not, Money Man. Technically, he is not retired. The Yankees are trying to force him to retire because they're like, you don't want to play with anybody for us, and we don't want you to play for us. So, as that's fouled off to the right side. Still 0-2. As I open up another bottle of water. The 0-2 is in the dirt. So 1-2. Good take there by Peraza. The 1-2 outside levels the count at 2-2. So Peraza making Barlow work a little bit. Oh, and a high curve, hanging curveball, but he got underneath it. Shallow right field. Calhoun will make the catch in the shadows for the first out of the inning. And now we look back at Jason Dominguez's first career home run in the 5th. Yeah, you know, if they do that, Mel, I'll absolutely be livid. I'll be livid. So Dominguez now batting from the left side of the plate against the righty Barlow. Swings and misses through a slider, 0-1. I think Dominguez is a better hitter from the left side, but he has more power from the right. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that, buddy. Glad you're back as well. The 0-1 fouled back and out of play. 0-2 as Dominguez a little late on that fastball. That was the pitch to hit right down Broadway. Barlow, fastball, slider, curve pitcher. The 0-2, swing and a miss as the spot on the slider fell out from underneath it. 2 away here in the top of the 7th. And that'll bring up Tim LaCastro, who singled in his second at-bat. 1 for 2 today. The first pitch to Timmy is a little high, 1-0. Excuse me. The 1-0 to LaCastro. Good backdoor slider finds the zone. Evens the count up at 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 now. Hammered foul. LaCastro just missed that fastball. A little out in front of it. His eyes went wide. He saw where it was going, and he got to it a little too quick. It'll be a 1-2 now. As he spoils another fastball. The count holds at 1-2. Money man gets a posture check. All right. The 1-2 just stays alive out in front of that slider, but he pushes it foul, and the count holds at 1-2. And now that backdoor slider did not break and missed the zone. Count levels at 2-2. The 2-2, hammered towards left, deep but playable. Solak is there, makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3-7. We go bottom 7, get up and stretch! Yankees and Rangers tied at 5 here in the 4th game of this 4-game series. There you go, money man. Marcus Semien now, he's 0 for 3. Will face off against Justice Sheffield, still in there. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Semien did not like that borderline call. I loved it. You needed more of those earlier. That changeup is in the dirt, and the count levels at 1-1. And now a fastball popped up to center field. LaCastro, frozen in his tracks, now takes a step to his left, makes the catch, 1 away. Left center is massive here in Texas. It's 4-10 to left center, 4 of 7 to dead center. And that brings up Mitch Garver, who has more power against lefties, but does not hit them usually as well, as he'll take a strike, 0-1. Now a changeup stays outside, 1-1. Ooh, and that makeup call, I guess, there, because that was easily a strike. And Sheffield not happy with the no call. 2-1 now the count. And now a slider popped up by Garver to shallow right. Garcia long run, but will get there and make the catch for the second out of the inning. Avi Garcia in right field. Cody Bellinger most days in left, but we had a lefty on the mound today. Back-to-back starts. Didn't want that. Jacob Stallings is the catcher now. As Brad Miller 1 for 3. That misses low and outside, 1-0. The New York Rangers, Andrew? Yeah, of course. I mean, they're what, 4 points away from clinching a spot? Like, that misses inside to Miller, 2-0. And that misses outside 3-0. Nate Lowe on deck. So Michael King starting to warm up. If we lose Lowe, we'll pull Sheffield. It'll be a 3-0 now to Miller. Ball 4. Missed it low and outside. And Nate Lowe against Sheffield tied this game at 5 last inning. A solo shot to right. And now to buy King some time, we're going to get for a mound visit. And now here comes Michael King. Sure, Andrew. Until they do it, I won't believe it. That's great. And Chris Kreider's going to get 55, man. Like, okay. Let's see him do it in the playoffs. So Michael King did not have a good outing in Game 2 of this series. A chance for him to try to redeem himself, much like Loaizaga did in yesterday's game. Go ahead run on first. Tie ball game, bottom 7. And then we'll leave King in there for the 8th as well. Try and give him an inning and a third if possible. Nate Lowe, 1 for 3 with a solo home run. Fastball just drifts outside, 1-0. Now that misses Lowe, 2-0. Swing and a miss on the slurve. Big cut there by Lowe. Nice pitch by King. 2-1. And now Louis chases the inside slider, 2-2. He's getting them with the breaking stuff. Can he get him 3 in a row? He did. He got him to chase, but this one's going to be driven to deep right field. It is gone! Nate Lowe just hooked it around the pole. His second in as many at-bats. It is 7-5 Texas. As Justice Sheffield will be credited with 1 run, Michael King the other. As that misses inside to Garcia, 1-0. Michael King had him 2-2, and he hung a slurve. And now he's not getting any calls. As this is fouled back and out of play, 2-1. And I'm going to tell you right now, 2 outings against the Rangers. Michael King has not looked good in either of them. And I think we're going to have to send him back down after this. So much like Game 2 of this series when Mitch Garver's 2 home runs sank the Yankees, it looks like Nate Lowe's 2 home runs will sink them here. As this is grounded to third, Witt Jr. there makes the play, fires the first, and that'll end the inning. But Nate Lowe does the damage again. Lefties, righties, it doesn't matter. He goes yard. And now the Yankees are down to their last 6 out as Colby Allard, who got that win in the second game of the series, makes his second appearance of the year. Meanwhile, Chad Green will warm up. And looks like he will pitch the 8th. DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 3 with a single. Also hit to a double play earlier. Smacks this one to left center, but should be playable for Solak. Racing back, makes the catch, 1 away. We look again back at Bobby Witt Jr.'s home run earlier today. Got the game going. Well, almost right after LeMahieu. That's the difference in the game also, is the Yankees, a lot of their home runs have been of the solo variety. And again, 2 unearned runs right now is the difference in this game. And Kiner Falefa probably feels like a jerk. It'll be an 0-1 to Bobby Witt Jr. And Bobby Witt's going to smack this one to center, but Garcia will run it down for the second out inning. Hit it well, but right at Garcia. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 3 today. And Aaron Hicks will get one back. Goodbye, baseball. A low knee-high fastball that he just hammers to left. his first of the year, but another solo shot for the Yankees. It's 7-6 now. Goodbye, baseball. And now that brings up Avi Garcia, who homered in his last at-bat. At the time, it gave the Yankees the lead. As that misses high, and outside 1-0. Do the Yankees now have a comeback in their bones? The 1-0, smack towards left center field. It's going to be caught by Garcia on the run. But the Yankees get a run right back. Aaron Hicks, his first of the year. And we go now bottom 8 as Chad Green will make his second appearance of the year and try and keep this a one-run game.
Number 57, Chad.
And remember, there's a runner on second if this goes to extra innings. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there with both teams and their respective bullpens. As leading off here is Cole Calhoun, 1 for 3 with a single.
Leading up for the Rangers.
That fastball drifts outside, 1-0. Calhoun 2 for 6 in his career against Green with a strikeout. As he pops this one foul and out of play, and the count levels at 1-1. Now a curve in the dirt, 2-1, as 35,000 fans were in attendance here today in Texas. And now this one hit the deep center field. Going back is LeCastro, still back. Makes the catch against the wall. Tim LeCastro. Timmy makes the catch to rob Calhoun of extra bases. Yeah, I agree, Tide. I agree. Take care, Money Man. Sounds good. I don't know, Andrew. Probably not. That's that 99 speed, Mel. He made it almost look easy. As Ibanez now 0 for 4. He's going to hammer one to center field. This should be an easier play. Well, Castro, though, still going back just shy of the track, will make the catch. 2 away. As Chad Green's getting his sprints in out there. And now we look back at Nick Solak's home run that nobody was catching back in the 5th. This was the second of the 2 earned runs that Cal Quantrill gave up. He will not factor into the decision tonight. As Solak takes a strike, 0-1. Now this one chopped to the right side. Peraza backhands, fires the first in time. And Chad Green, all said and done on the scorecard, will be a harmless inning, but a lot more exciting than it. Look at the fans here in Texas. They're so happy. Fan cam, woo! Fan cam, go wild. And in comes John King, his first appearance of the year for the Rangers. Another southpaw looking to get the save. 7-5 record in 27 appearances last year, trying to be turned into the closer. As we look now back at Jacob Stallings' second inning home run, it will not be easy. We stopped doing it, Money Man. It's that simple. I don't have time for him. As Stallings inside outs this one to the right side, foul, 0-1. King, sinker, slider, circle change, cutter. Does Jacob Stallings have another one in his bones? Late on the sinker, that might have been the pitch. Oh, 0-2. And now swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Garver will find it, fire to first. Oh, it's over his head. He threw it away. Stallings will reach on the error by Mitch Garver. Oh, goodness gracious. And now that brings up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa with a chance to be a hero. And the Yankees. Who's our fastest guy on the bench? Oswaldo Cabrera will come in to pinch run for Stallings. He will score on anything into the gap. Falefa squares the bunt. It's a beautiful bunt. It's down the left field line. It's going to be a base hit. And the Yankees have 2 on with nobody out. Great speed on the base paths. Falefa with a beautiful drag bunt. You couldn't have rolled it down the third baseline better. And now that brings up Jose Peraza, who's 0 for 3. And now Peraza tries the bunt, but he misses the pitch outside, 0-1. And now Peraza gets down a good one. He gets the runner of the field of the charge. Oh, he throws it away. Everybody's going to be safe. Oh, my goodness. Ibanez, instead of taking the shore out at first, throws it away at second. And the bases are full of speedy Yankees. And now we bring up the rookie, Jason Dominguez. Instead of taking the shore out at first and maybe walking the bases loaded, Jason Dominguez now, a chance to be a hero. Fouls off a slider, 0-1. Bases full of Yankees with nobody out. As that drifts outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Ooh, fouled it straight back and out of play. 1-2. And meanwhile now, Trevor Rosenthal and Clay Holmes will start warming for the Yankees. Bases loaded. Nobody out. It'll be a 1-2. Popped him up. Right field. Fairly shallow. Calhoun will make the catch. Everybody will stay put. It was not deep enough to get the runner in. And now, DJ LeMahieu, who hit into a double play, Tim LeCastro is up. My apologies. Tim LeCastro is up. LeCastro, 1 for 3 with a single. Takes one inside, 1-0. Man, could you imagine if I dropped a bunt here? Oh, it hit me! It hit me! Come on! I'm trying to have some fun! The 1-1. Smacked on the left field line, foul, 1-2. 2-2 as it drifts outside. Bases still full of Yankees. Tim LeCastro, a chance to be a hero. Smack to the left side, this could be 2. The flip to second for 1 on the first. That's your ball game, a game-ending 6-4-3 double play as LeCastro rolled one over. And the Rangers escape by the skin of their teeth as much as they tried to give the game to the Yankees. And the Yankees go 2-2 here in Texas. I thought he might have beat that out too. I thought it might have been slow enough, but despite 2 errors in the 9th, the Rangers hold on. And the Yankees and Rangers split 2-2 here in Texas. Nate Lowe, your player of the game. Justice Sheffield, the unfortunate loss. John King, his first save of the year. Joe Barlow, his first win of the year. You can't, well, unfortunately, here's the thing, Andrew. It's because he was a lefty. I don't have anybody that I couldn't pinch hit Cody Bellinger. Lefty versus left, actually I could have, but lefty versus lefty, that would have been a bad match. That was the matchup I would have been okay with. That's why I tried to bunt. I tried to bunt and it hit him. Like, come on. I was trying to go something crazy there. But Justice Sheffield, unfortunately, picks up the loss. The Yankee bullpen blows 2 games that we end up losing 7-6. As we now head to Houston. And we're also now going to make some moves. Michael King goes down to AAA. I'm done with him. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call Tristan McKenzie back up and use him out of the pen. Oh, it's very early, Mel. It's very early. But I was not impressed from what I saw from Michael King at all. And we're going to move Tristan McKenzie to the major leagues, and he'll go out and he'll go into the pen. He'll be my righty long reliever. Dude had 2 appearances, got a single out, gave up a bunch of runs, a bunch of base runners. I mean, I'm curious what his whip is at 7.5. His whip is at 7.5. Like, I'm sorry, probably just 2, Mel. I mean, I don't know, unless you guys want one more. You guys want one more tonight? It's already a 2-hour plus stream. Maybe tonight, since it's still early in the year, we do one more. What do you guys think? Who's here? Give me some votes. Give me some response here in chat. Well, you guys want to see one more, or you want to call it for tonight? I might trade Michael King. I might just trade him. Usually, Mel, it's just 2 a stream because it's 2 hours, and my voice starts to get tired after a while. Honestly, I start to strain it with all the goodbye baseballs. Let me think. Let me see. You know, let me see. Actually, I'm gonna try and see if I can get maybe your minor league starter. Worth a shot. I think Mackenzie Gore is supposed to be really good. Yeah, he's gonna be a superstar, Mackenzie Gore. Just curious, kind of feeling the waters. I'm not trading for Andrew Heaney. Kyle Freeland. Luke Weaver. Dakota Hudson. I mean, or a true long reliever I'll take, but let's see. No, it's worth a shot. Probably not. Actually, I could probably get like a starter. I don't know. Wow. I'm surprised they weren't as interested in that as I thought they would be. Well, he'll stay in the minors. He'll just stay in the minors. I think he needs some more seasoning down there, and he'll be a starter for us. You know, down in the minors. It is what it is. All right, we'll do one more. Maybe at the trade deadline, if I need like a closer, I can put them together in a package or something. All right, Jordan Montgomery, Luis Garcia. Houston's off to an 0-3 start. We are 2-2. Minute Maid Park. Jordan Montgomery, his first start of the year. Let's see, against the righty Garcia. And actually, you know what? We're going to get Ben Rortvett's going to get his first start of the year just because LeCastro Stallings could use the break. So mad at Timmy. So disappointed in Timmy. Bobby Witt is fine. Hicks is back to DH. Bellinger's back in the lineup. Avi's fine for now in right. Or actually, you know what I can do? I can give half day off Hicks and right. And Avi can DH today. Give him a half day. And, all right, we'll go forward with that. So Ben Rortvedt will get his first start of the year. to give Stallings a day off, keep him rested. Plus, it's an extra lefty bat in the lineup. That's the one nice thing about Roadtrip, is that he's a lefty. So we head down to Houston. Yankees 2-2 in their opening series against the Texas Rangers, as the Rangers really outslugged the Yankees in 2 of those games. I just can't wait to get back to Yankee Stadium. So Houston, Luis Garcia, 28 starts, 11-8 record, a 3.48 ERA, and 155 innings pitched. A nice solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. DJ LeMahieu, 2 homers, 6 RBIs in the young year, a 3.33 average. As Garcia's first pitch, wow, that's a weird motion. Holy cow. What is this garbage from this guy? As LeMahieu says, I don't care what the garbage is. A high fly ball to left. The catch is made out there for the first out of the inning. Wind is blowing in today. That's part of the reason why. So we just saw LeMahieu fly out. He'll be followed by Aaron Hicks, then Matt Olson, Avi Garcia, Cody Bellinger, Bobby Witt Jr., Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Ben Roartfit getting his first start of the year, and then Jason Dominguez batting ninth and playing center field. Falefa keeps making errors. Falefa might not be... I might have to trade Falefa at some point. Aaron Hicks hitting .294 with a solo home run in the young year. One home run, 1 RBI. Getting the start in right tonight. Smacks this through the left side. That's a base hit. Nice seeing eye single there for Hicks. So a man on and a man out here in Houston for the Yankees. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. We had a day off yesterday. Still hitting .429 as a Yankee. Hammers the first pitch down the right field line for a base hit. Hicks is going to go first to third. So the Yankees now a chance to drive a run in with an out. As an absolute frozen rope by Olson over Yuli Gurriel's head for a base hit. 114 miles an hour off the bat. And now that brings up Avi Garcia. Infield in looks like they're playing in just a little bit. Double play depth, specifically. Swing and a miss through the fastball there by Avi, 0-1. Avi, his first start at DH of the year. .412 average, 2 homers, 5 RBIs in his young Yankee career. It'll be an 0-1. Hammered foul, 0-2. It's a little bit early on that hanging slider out in front of it. Liked what he saw, but it was out in front. Got a little too excited. Jumped out of his shoes for it. The 0-2. Smacked up the middle. Oh, but right there as the pitcher Garcia goes to second for 1. Back to first. A perfect turn there. That looked like it was going to be labeled for center field, but Garcia makes a nice play as the Yankees hit into another double play. 1-6-3, and at the end of a half inning of play, we go bottom 1. No score in Houston. Kyle Tucker, 30 home runs, 92 RBIs last year, a .294 average. Jordan Montgomery now on the mound, the southpaw, his first start of the year. And that drifts outside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Tucker is a strike on the outer part of the plate, 1-1. Forgot how much I liked Montgomery's motion. As this one up the middle, but Falefa's right there, makes the catch on the line drive, 1 away. Oh, the tricky shift as we now look at the Astros lineup. We just saw Tucker line out, followed by DH Michael Brantley, Yordan Alvarez in left tonight, Jose Altuve at second, Bregman at third, Yuli Gurriel at first, Nico Goodrum at short, Jake Myers in center, and Martin Maldonado getting the start behind the plate as Brantley, 8 homers, 47 RBIs last year, a .311 average, will now step up to the dish. As he pops this one up towards left center field, Bellinger racing over, makes the catch, 2 away. When Montgomery is on, he's getting ground balls, but it's his first start of the year. Usually the first time through the rotation is our most difficult as we get used to our pitchers. And now that brings up the ever-dangerous Yordan Alvarez, 277, 33 home runs, 104 RBIs last year. As he'll take a changeup low, 1-0. And now a curveball misses low and in, 2-0. Ooh, just off the plate with the fastball, says the umpire. 3-0. As Montgomery being extra careful with the dangerous Alvarez, who draws the 2-out walk. And that'll bring up the most hated man in baseball, possibly, Jose Altuve. He takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Low and slow, and now a high, hard one, popped up just out of the reach of Olsen, foul, 0-2. And now this one, skied to center, Dominguez started in, now moves to his right, makes the catch, despite the 2-out walk, a relatively easy inning for Jordan Montgomery. We go top 2, no score here in Houston. Leading off for the Yankees is Cody Bellinger, hitting .214 with a homer and 3 RBIs. The first pitch from Garcia is finally on its way, as Bellinger smacks that changeup foul, 0-1. Just a bit late. The 0-1 way inside with the slider, 1-1. Bellinger glares at him. It's a very long windup, Gibby. It is. That's why you got to get guys on so he works out of the stretch. Or got to knock him out of the game. The 1-1, swing and a miss on a high cutter, 1-2. Yeah, amen, Gibby, amen. The 1-2, skied to dead center. Myers is there, makes the catch, 1 away. And now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr. The rookie's hitting .294 with a homer and 2 RBIs. The first pitch hammered foul by Witt, 0-1. The 0-1 chases a nasty slider out of the zone, 0-2. Garcia, a fastball, cutter, slider, circle change, curve pitcher. So a lot of break and good speed. It'll be an 0-2, finally. Swing and a miss, got him another slider, strike 3, 2 away. As he gets older, the rookie will learn to lay off of those, but either way, it's a strikeout now, and that brings up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Hitting .235 in the young year. 2 RBIs, no home runs. He skies the first pitch up shallow right center field. Myers is there, makes the catch, and the Yankees go in order 1-2-3. We head bottom 2 here in Houston. No score. Alex Bregman now up at the plate, hitting .417 in the young campaign. Takes one low, 1-0. Ooh, looked like a strike, but again, the Yankees just love getting squeezed for some reason by the computer. As now this one lined right at DJ LeMahieu because of the shift, 1 away. That'll bring up Yuli Gurriel, .319, 15 homers, 81 RBIs last year. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. A lot of changeups and fastballs from Montgomery, as this one hammered to left. Fairly deep but playable. Bellinger there, makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Nico Goodrum, .214, 9 homers, 33 RBIs last year. Smacks this right through the glove of Olsen. Sure looked like he was going to make that play. Hicks cuts it off. Goodrum going for 2 is in there with a 2-out double. I think Matt Olson will be the first one to say he should have made that play, but Goodrum instead gets his first double of the year, and that brings up the center fielder, Jake Myers. Myers hitting an even .200 on the year, takes a changeup for a strike, 0-1. Myers coming off a 1-for-5 day with a solo home run. Smacks this cutter foul, 0-2. Now blows a fastball, tries to get it by him anyway. But he fouls it off and stays alive. And now lays off the sinker. And the count goes to 1-2. Curveball in the dirt. 2-2. That's usually Monty's strikeout pitch, if you can get them to chase. This changeup is hit to Hickson right. Got spun around a bit, but finds it, catches it, and ends the inning. So despite the 2-out double, the Astros do not score. We go top 3. No score. Ben Roadtrip now, his first at-bat of the year. Backup catcher for Jacob Stallings. Getting the start against the righty Garcia. The first pitch is hammered towards right center field. Fairly deep. Going back is Myers. Makes the running grab. He gave it a ride, but a little off the end of the bat with the wind blowing in. It got hung up there just enough for him to run it down. And that brings up Jason Dominguez, hitting .375 with a solo home run in this young campaign. 5 runs scored, though. 5 runs scored and 4 stolen bases. As Dominguez wraps this on the right field line, foul. It'll be an 0-1. Top foul and out of play. 0-2. The 0-2 to Dominguez is on its way. Just got a piece of that inside slider to spoil it. Dominguez very fast. The 0-2. Late on it. Pops it up foul near the third baseline. Catch is made by Bregman. 2 away. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. 6 for 19 in the young series. Young campaign, young season. Flew out to left, to Alvarez and left in his first at-bat. And LeMahieu fouls off that backdoor slider, 0-1. Garcia has really settled down since the first inning. Yankees had runners at the corners with 1 out. Garcia got the double play ball he needed. Yankees haven't had a base runner since. That misses inside, 1-1. Of course, it's also not been like that a long time. It's been like 6 hitters in a row. Garcia trying to, or 7, Garcia trying to make it 8 now. The 1-1, swing and a miss on a borderline fastball, 1-2. Garcia will pitch the contact, for better or worse. The 1-2. LeMahieu tried to check his swing, but he goes around, says the umpire, strike 3. And we go bottom 3, still no score, as Martin Maldonado getting, I believe, his first start of the year as well. Takes a strike, 0-1. Oh, no, never mind. He was 0 for 5 last game with a strikeout. He takes another strike at the knees, this time a fastball, 0-2. And now a curveball just got a piece of it. Low and slow from good old Monty. And now a cutter, and look at that. He's going to get a base hit. The number 9 hitter, Martin Maldonado, smacks one to center. Took a cutter and sent it right back through the middle. And now that'll bring up Kyle Tucker, who's 0 for 1. Oh, and Maldonado is going to go down to second, and he's out by a mile. It looked like a hit and run, and Tucker whiffed at it. Well, that's one way to erase the base runner, and Roadtrip gets his first put out of the year, first assist of the year. As Tucker chases the curve, 0-2. Now fouls off the fastball. So Maldonado caught stealing. You don't say that often. As the cutter misses outside and the count goes to 1-2. It'll be a 1-2. Another one chopped foul. Tucker getting a lot of pieces of these low pitches from Monty. Now this one punched to the left side. It's going to beat the shift, and it's going to probably be a double. Bellinger gets to it finally, and Tucker, a 1-out double as he just shoots it down the left field line. His second double of the year, and that brings up Michael Brantley, who pops up the first pitch on the infield. Olsen, a couple steps to his left, makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Alvarez, who walked in his first at-bat. Now takes a strike, 0-1, first one he's seen today. Former Rookie of the Year, former Dodger farmhand, checks his swing, 1-1. as this is chopped foul, and the count goes to 1-2. So Monty, a strikeout working out of this little mini jam. That's blocked by Roadtrip. Tucker going to third. He is out at third. Roadtrip showing off the arm this inning. And at the end of 3 full, with some base running blunders by the Astros, we're still scoreless. Aaron Hicks 1 for 1.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder.
Singled in his first at-bat, will now lead off here against Garcia. Just late on that outside fastball, 0-1. Former first-round draft pick. Hicks, now kind of a DH/utility outfielder role for the Yankees. Swings and misses through that fastball, 0-2. And Garcia looking for the 3-pitch strikeout. Instead, Hicks will sky one to right. Should be playable. Myers actually moving over because of the shift. Will make the catch for the first out of the inning. He hit it well, but not well enough. As Matt Olson 1 for 1 with a single in his first at-bat, now up at the plate. Chased Hicks to third in the first, and then was erased on the double play that ended the inning. As the first pitch misses high, 1-0. You see Gurriel, Gold Glove winner last year, as they shift for Olson like they shifted for Hicks. It's nuts, Mel. That whole thing with the swing and whatever, like, it makes Nestor Cortez look like nothing. Swing and a miss there, 1-1 now to Olson. Out in front of that circle change. And now Olson trying to shoot one down the left field line, but it'll slice foul. And the count goes to 1-2. Garcia working very efficiently. This will only be his 30th pitch of the day. The 1-2. And Olson just spoils the fastball, still 1-2. Just a hair late. It'll be another 1-2. Oh, and he plunks him. Obviously no intent there. It got away from Garcia. So Olson will take his base, and that brings up Garcia now. Avi Garcia, that is, who hit into that double play back in the first. Looking for a little redemption here. Olson off of first, below average speed. First Yankee base runner since the first inning. Garcia just fouls off that fastball, 0-1. Just a hair early. It'll be an 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Olson hit by a pitch off of first. Garcia 0 for 1 with a ground out. Hit to a double play, as we mentioned. And now chases a slider down and away. Strike 3. And that'll now bring up Cody Bellinger, who flew out in his first at-bat. 3 for 15 on the young year. Does have a home run, though. Trying to find himself again in pinstripes, as that's fouled off to the left side, 0-1. After a very down year for the Dodgers, the former MVP trying to recapture that glory in his daddy's old team. As that's, just inside, said the umpire. It sure looked like it caught the inside black to me, but it goes Bellinger's way, and the count is now even at 1-1. Bellinger now fouls off the high slider. Count goes to 1-2. Just a hair late on a borderline pitch. It'll be a 1-2. Bellinger spoils that changeup out in front of it. Count still 1-2. Now Bellinger, this one up the middle, but Altuve, nice backhanded play. Flips it to short for the final out of the inning. Yankees get a base runner, but nothing else at the end of 3.5. It's still scoreless here in Houston. And that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez was up when Tucker got thrown out at third. And now he takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Swings through a fastball now. Nice pitch by Monty, 0-2. This one grounded foul, 0-2. Actually, I should have mentioned, this is actually Rourtvet's second game of the year. He came in defensively after Stallings was pinch run for in one of the games against Texas. Bellinger will cut that off in the gap, so Alvarez has himself a leadoff single. And that brings up now Altuve, who flew out in his first at-bat. And now he'll fly out in his second. This one to fairly deep center. Dominguez is there. He'll make the catch for the first out of the inning, and then a strong throw into second base forces Alvarez to retreat. Alex Bregman 0 for 1 lined out in his first at-bat. Takes a changeup at the knees, 0-1. Now a cutter just inside, 1-1. Monty would love that ground ball double play that he's known for. And another backdoor curveball not given to him by this umpire. 2-1 now. And now a fastball popped up to right. Hicks will find it, makes the catch. He'll throw behind Alvarez. It was a hit and run, but Alvarez scampers back. Houston likes to do that hit and run, get guys moving and in motion. It has not worked out for him, though, tonight, as Yuli Gurriel now 0 for 1. Takes a strike at the knees. 0-1. Now inside out's a pitch down the right field line, 0-2, as that fastball got a little too much of the plate, but he got away with it. As the curveball misses, 1-2. Swing and a miss over the top of the sinker, strike 3. I believe that's Monty's first K of the day. So, despite the leadoff single, Monty leaves Alvarez stranded. We go top 5. No score in Houston. Leading off now is the rookie third baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. He's 0 for 1, like many of the Yankees. He'll take a pitch inside, 1-0. Witt struck out in his first at-bat. Off to a solid rookie campaign thus far. Yankee offense a little inconsistent early going in the year here, as Witt swings through a fastball, 1-1. Yep, Mel, so far it's a pitcher's duel. Garcia is a good pitcher, though. Houston has a lot of high hopes for him in real life, too. As Witt rolls this over to the left side, Goodrum charges, fires the first, just gets the speedy Witt, one away. And Monty, when Monty's on, this is what Monty always does. Monty gets no run support, ever, ever. Brings up Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Falefa 0 for 1. Made a costly error in yesterday's game that cost the Yankees 2 runs. And when you lose by 1, well, you really kind of circle that, put an asterisk next to that error, don't you? It'll be an 0-1 now to Falefa. Swing and a miss on that slider, 0-2. Good breaking pitch by Garcia. Falefa already 2 errors in 4 games. Smacks this one foul. Still 0-2 as he stays alive here. The 0-2. Little broken bat dribbler to the right side. Garcia will field it himself. Flip the first in time, 2 away. And now that'll bring up Ben Rourtvet, who hit a deep fly to right center in his first at-bat, but it was tracked down by Myers. So 0 for 1 on the year. Rourtvet fouls off an inside slider, 0-1. Rourtvet acquired in the Gary Sanchez trade. It brought Falefa and Josh Donaldson here, and then Donaldson was flipped to Kansas City by me. That misses inside. The count levels to Rourtvet, 1-1. I think that's how you say his name. I need to look how to say his name. Because him, too, he's going to be hurt to start the year for the Yankees. The 1-1, hammered towards right, fairly deep. Going back, looking up, it's off the top of the wall. Rourtvet, with good speed for a catcher, will pull into second with a 2-out double. Oh, goodness, that just missed going out. If the wind was carrying out today, that would have been a home run. Rourtvet puts a charge into one, and the Yankees finally have a runner again in scoring position, and that brings up the rookie Jason Dominguez. Dominguez 0 for 1. Then Dominguez pops one up to left, or right, excuse me. Got my rights and lefts mixed up. Settling under it and making the catch is Tucker, and that'll retire the side. So the Yankees strand a runner in scoring position. And now we got the Houston fan cam brought to you by Taco Bell. Woo! Fan cam. Burr, burr, burr. Leading off in the bottom of the fifth is Nico Goodrum. He's 1 for 1 with a double. He was stranded as he swings through a changeup there, 0-1. As that curveball bounces up there, 1-1. Not Monty's best curve. And now a fastball punched foul, 1-2. That's right. Olsen should have made the catch on that ball that he got a curve, like double on. Now another curve in the dirt, 2-2. And now a sinker punched foul. The count stays level. As Goodrum making Monty work. And that cutter just missed low. Count goes full. Goodrum has good speed. You do not want to start this inning off with a walk. As a changeup is rolled foul by Goodrum. Still 3-2. We'll do it again. And this one's rolled foul. What is this, a 9-pitch at-bat now? Yep, this will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Monty, 3 changeups in a row. Finally, this one driven towards left field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Well, you know what? He earned his way on. Still better than a walk, in my opinion. Monty just threw him another changeup, and he's finally able to get out in front of it a bit. That brings up Jake Myers, who's 0 for 1. He takes a strike. 0-1. Now a strike with the sinker, 0-2. Fastball high, Myers lays off, tried to get him to chase the high stinky cheddar. And now a curveball inside out and towards right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Dominguez will cut it off. They're going to try and they're going to get Myers at second. No, Goodrum's coming home, and Falefa with another terrible throw. Goodrum scores from first, and speed kills. This is what we try to do to other teams. Dominguez cut it off. It was a good throw, and Goodrum never stopped running. As Maldonado now smacks one foul. And like I said, we didn't want to let Goodrum get on for that very reason. He inside out at the curve, and now Monty is on the wrong end of a 1-0 score as Maldonado looks at strike 3, 1 away. Here now in the 5th. Now that brings up Kyle Tucker, who doubled in his last at-bat. He takes a changeup for a strike. 0-1. And now a fastball for a strike, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the curve in the dirt, strike 3. Roadtrip throws the first to complete the play, 2 away. Now that brings up Michael Brantley, who's 0 for 2. He takes one low, 1-0. And now a fastball misses outside, 2-0. 3-0 with Alvarez on deck. Not where you want to be. Monty getting a little wild here, and that one drifts outside as well. So a 4-pitch walk as Montgomery now up to 23 pitches this inning. A lot of that because of the 9-pitch at-bat to Goodrum. As Alvarez hammers a fastball foul, 0-1. You got to hold the Astros here. Now that misses low, 1-1. And the Astros, credit where it's due, they are just not chasing a lot of Monty's borderline pitches. Alvarez there, though. He goes around, 1-2. Got him on the inside sinker. Now this one grounded to LeMahieu. There's a ground ball. We needed that a little while ago, but instead they'll throw out Alvarez, and that'll end the 5th. But Jake Myers delivers the RBI double. And at the end of 5 full in Houston, the Astros have scratched out the only run of the game. It's 1-0. DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout, will lead off here in the top of the 6th. And skies one down the right field line, but just going to slice foul. He kind of really squared up that high slider, but just missed it. As Garcia's cruising along. Now he chases that outside cutter, 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 now. Just outside, and LeMahieu lays off 1-2. The 1-2 now drifts inside, levels the count at 2. Third time through the lineup, difficult for any pitcher. We'll see if the Yankees can't maybe do something to Garcia here at the top of the lineup. The 2-2, LeMahieu spoils that fastball and stays alive. Yeah, Dylan, I think that's about accurate. That's mine as well. As LeMahieu, little blooper towards the right side, over the head of Altuve for a leadoff single. So a humpback liner that got over Altuve's head and falls in front of Tucker. So LeMahieu now, the tying run, and that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 1 for 2 tonight with a single. Hicks batting from the left side. Hammers this one down, just foul. Oh, I thought that might have gone over the bag, just out in front of that fastball. As Garcia takes something off of it, only 92 on the gun. And now chases one in the dirt, 0-2. It'll be an 0-2. And Hicks just got a piece of that curveball as it kind of floated up there and the bottom fell out of it. But Hicks spoils it. The count now 0-2. Garcia now starting to get a little gas. This will be his 60th pitch of the night. Inside, almost hit Hicks. 1-2. Slider that slid too much. And now a curveball low, almost in the dirt, levels the count off at 2-2 again. Yankees showing some real patience here, third time through the lineup now that they've seen Garcia. It'll be a 2-2. Spoils the cutter, count stays at 2-2. As now Hicks will face the 7th pitch of this at-bat. The 2-2. Just spoils it again. Aaron Hicks making him work. This is what he does. He's one of the better Yankees at doing this. It'll be a 2-2 again. This one up the middle, slow roller, could be 2. To short for 1. Goodrum took it himself, fires the first. It's a double play. Hicks hit it well, but Goodrum shading him up the middle, a double play depth. As that Matt Olson is up with 2 outs and nobody on. He's 1 for 1 with a single. So Yankees made Garcia work through those first 2 hitters, but they got nothing to show for it after that double play ball. The second one induced today by Garcia. As that swung on and missed by Olson, 0-1. And now Olson rolls one through into the shift to the right side. Altuve from deep right field. He's going to beat it out. It's an infield single. Or is that technically a regular single considering how deep in the grass Altuve was? So a single for Olson, and now that brings up Avi Garcia, who's 0 for 2. As that drifts outside 1-0. So Olson 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a hit by pitch. On base 3 times today for the Yankees. As Garcia out in front of that cutter, that was the pitch. Out in front. If that was a cutter that was flat. But coming in at only 84, it was almost like a changeup. The 1-1, Garcia's going to sky this low fastball to center. Myers is there, will make the catch. So the Yankees get a couple of hits. 1 man left on because of the double play, but cannot score. At the end of 5.5, it'll be the heart of the Astros lineup here, bottom 6th. Jose Altuve 0 for 2. Yankees trying to get Montgomery through a 6th inning. Already up to 79 pitches. As there's a strike, 0-1. Again, that 5th inning for Monty, a 27-pitch inning or something, as this is lined to third. Witt makes the catch on the soft liner, 1 away. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman now. Changeup misses low. 1-0. And now a cutter ripped to right center field. This is going to be over everybody's head and one hop against the wall. Hicks will dig it out against in the warning track, and Bregman will pull into second with a one-out double. A cutter that was flat, and Bregman did not miss it. And now the Yankees are going to intentionally walk Gurriel to set up the double play. Again, Montgomery is, when he can get the ground balls, but it's the very dangerous Nico Goodrum. 2 for 2 with a single and a double, fouls off a fastball, 0-1. As that misses low, 1-1. And now a curveball at the knees for a strike, 1-2. And now this one popped up to right. So he won't get the ground ball, but Hicks will make the catch as Montgomery finally retires Goodrum today for the second out of the inning. And now the ever-dangerous Jake Myers, who's 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. Checks his swing, but goes around on the fastball, says the umpire, 0-1. And now swings through the change, 0-2. Now a high fastball, 1-2. This time Myers laid off. Curve in the dirt. Roadtrip blocks it. Fires down just in case. The count now 2-2. And now this one gets away from Roadtrip. So the runners will move up. And now you wonder, the Yankees might do the intentional, unintentional walk. Yep, high ball 4, hoping Myers would chase, but he didn't, and so it's a walk now. And now Tristan McKenzie, who was just called up to the bigs, is going to start warming for the Yankees. No matter what, this will be the last hitter for Montgomery, as that changeup misses outside. 1-0. That misses outside, 2-0. And now the manager's going to try and settle down Montgomery. Maldonado's not a great hitter, but he does have a hit today. As this one punched to the right side, Olsen is there, will make the play, and the Yankees get out of the bases loaded jam. So Montgomery, 6 strong innings, 1 run. At the end of 6 full, it's 1-0 Houston. Cody Bellinger now up. He's 0 for 2 today. Oh, they call it a borderline strike. The umpire been very inconsistent as Phil Matone and Pedro Baez warming in the Astros pen. So 0-1 to Bellinger as that just painted the outside black, says the ump. Now Bellinger fouls off a changeup, 0-2. Trying to keep things away from Cody. Trying to maybe get him to pull something into the shift. The 0-2. Cody spoils a high fastball. Still 0-2. This should be Garcia's last inning of work. He seems to be on fumes. I imagine if anybody gets on. As Bellinger spoils another fastball, still 0-2. The 0-2. Bellinger skies one to right center field, fairly deep, but again, the ball is just not carrying today, and it dies on the warning track, 1 away. Now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., who's 0 for 2. The Yankees have 5 hits, but they've all been scattered. 2 double plays also hurt them. So 1 hit batter. As Bobby Witt just misses that cutter, 0-1. Fouled it straight back. The 0-1 from Garcia is outside, and the count levels at 1-1. The 1-1 hammered on the left field line. He hung a slider. But because of the speed change, out in front of it was Witt, 1-2. As that misses high, and the count levels at 2-2. The 2-2. Witt punches this down the right field line. Just foul. With his speed, that would have been a double easily. And if any trouble in right field, that would have been a triple. Be another 2-2 from Garcia on his 80th pitch of the day. And Witt pops it up. Just got underneath the high cutter. Altuve makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who's 0 for 2. And Falefa fouls off the cutter, 0-1. Falefa 1 for 8 in his career against Garcia. All of that was last year with Falefa was with Texas. And now chases the slider, 0-2. The 0-2. Hammered towards left center field and deep. Going back. It's going to be off the wall. Actually, just one hop through the wall. And Falefa will have himself a 2-out double. So he hung one, and Falefa didn't miss it this time. And that's going to do it for Garcia. 6 2/3 innings. The runner on second is his responsibility. And in will come Blake Taylor, the lefty. And a little bit of gamesmanship here as Rourke-Vet will be pinch hit for, and Jacob Stallings will come in. Righty versus lefty. As Stallings off the bench smacks a fastball foul, 0-1. Stallings hitting .471 on the year, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Takes one high now, and the count level's at 1-1. Taylor, fastball, slider, changeup. Stallings, probably the Yankees' best hitter aside from Olsen in the young season. Fouls off a high slider there, 1-2. A base hit ties the game, as Falefa has very good speed at second. Oh, and swing and a miss out in front of the changeup, strike 3. Get up and stretch, we go bottom 7. Astros up 1-0. And in comes Tristan McKenzie for his first appearance of the year. 25 starts last year for the Guardians, a 5-9 record, a 4.95 ERA. Yankees think he might have definitely a spot starter stuff, but at the very least a long reliever right now for them. After Michael King had 2 terrible outings in Texas. They pulled the trigger and they sent King back down for more seasoning. And they called up McKenzie. McKenzie acquired in the trade. Of course, it also brought over Cal Quantrill. But the Yankees like his stuff, and they think, much as in Cleveland, they think he could be definitely either a key piece of this bullpen, or like I said, a spot starter or an emergency 5th starter. Leading off is Kyle Tucker. He's 1 for 3 with a double. The first pitch from McKenzie is hammered to the left side because of the shift. Witt is there at the shortstop position, fires the first one away. Yankees might even have McKenzie get 2 innings for them. 0 for 2 is Michael Brantley with a walk. And the umpire didn't give him the close call. Still looked like a strike to me, but 1-0. And that misses low. 2-0. Now a curveball drifts outside, 3-0. And how an out at bat can change when the ump doesn't give you the call. There's now a fastball ripped foul. Brantley with the green light on 3-1. It'll be a 3-1 from McKenzie. This one ripped to first. Nice way to battle back in the at-bat as Olsen takes himself 2 away. And Yordan Alvarez now 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Hammers a fastball foul, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the changeup, 0-2. Now a curveball popped up to right center. Hicks drifting over in a nice, easy inning for McKenzie. We go top 8, excuse me. Yankees still down 1-0, and in comes Phil Maton. His 65 appearances last year, 4 blown saves, 6-0 record, a 4.72 ERA. And now Jason Dominguez up. He's 0 for 2. And popped up, jammed him with the fastball. Goodrum makes the catch on the infield for the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Maton, fastball, slider, slurve, cutter. And LeMahieu now 1 for 3 with a single. Swings and misses on a fastball there. 0-1. Ryan Presley and Pedro Baez warming for the Astros. Imagine Presley, who they will come in for the 9th if it's a 1-0 game still. As LeMahieu swings through the cutter, 0-2. If the Yankees should somehow tie it up, Baez will probably come in for the 9th. As LeMahieu smacks it to the left side, Goodrum from the lip of the outfield grass fires the first 2 away. It's a lot of weak contact, and now that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 1 for 3 with a single. A lot of close calls, a couple of key double plays. As that misses high, 1-0. 33,000 here in attendance in Houston. As Aaron Hicks, with 1 swing of the bat, ties it up. Goodbye, baseball. Finally, someone ran into one. And there it goes. See ya! Hicks is 2nd of the year, his 2nd in as many games. And finally, the Yankees are on the board. It's 1-1. With 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Holy cow, and now that brings up Matt Olson, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Also hit by a pitch, been on base all 3 times today, has Olson. Oh, and they're going to hit him again. I think this is his first appearance of the year. I think he just doesn't have it, or maybe rattled after that blast by Hicks. So 2 hit by pitches and 2 singles for Olson. And that brings up Garcia, who chases one in the dirt, 0-1. Now Garcia chases another 0-2. If it wasn't 2 outs, I would be pinch running for Olson, but because there's 2 outs, I'm not going to. And Garcia has not looked good today at the plate as he flails at a slider. So Maton gets out of the inning, but the Yankees finally break through, and at the end of 7.5, it's 1-1. As McKenzie now will take on Jose Altuve as he begins his 2nd inning of work. And pops it foul and out of play, 0-1. Be an 0-1 now from McKenzie. As he chops this to 3rd. Witt is there. They're going to say just foul, actually. Witt tried to keep it fair. He would have been able to throw out Altuve on that. As he whiffs at that one in the dirt, Stallings will get an angle, completes the play to 1st. 1 away here in the 8th. Tristan McKenzie looking very good out of the pen. As Alex Bregman now, 1 for 3 with a double, takes a strike. 0-1. And now that drifts outside, 1-1. The 1-1, chopped to the right side. Olson there, flips to McKenzie, covering, 2 away. Only guy on the right side because of the shift, but Olson showing his range. And now that brings up Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 2 with a walk. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And now a hanging splitter, Hicks coming on, and he'll let it fall in front of him. Aaron Hicks, what are you doing? I lost control. Wouldn't let me take control of him. He should be able to make that catch. Now a pinch hitter, Aledmys Diaz, and a pinch runner for Gurriel, Jose Siri. Siri with great speed. Diaz makes good contact usually. Takes a strike at the knees, though. 0-1. Now that misses low and outside. 1-1. A hanging splitter from McKenzie. And now a changeup. Who paints the outside corner. 1-2. Good pitch there from the youngster. And now swing and a miss on a curve in the dirt. Stallings will get the angle and again completes the play. So despite the 2-out single, Tristan McKenzie doing the job. And look at the crying Houston fans on the fan cam. They can't believe it. It's tied 1-1 after 8. So Diaz will stay in. He'll play shortstop. As he pinch hit for Goodrum. And Taylor Jones now comes in and plays first. Leading off here, top of the 9th, against Baton still in there, is Cody Bellinger. McKenzie looks like he'll still be in there as well. Just in case, though, Yankees do have a couple of double-barrel action going on in here. Loizaga and Rosenthal warming. Bellinger 0 for 3. Matan. Ooh, fouled back and out of play by Cody, 0 and 1. Just a bit late on that fastball. Now out in front of that one, trying to speed up his bat a bit. Just can't get the timing right. 0 and 2. Oh, and now he plunks Bellinger. Oh, not what he wanted for sure. We're not going to pinch run for Bellinger. Cody's got a 71 speed. They check on Bellinger over there at first. Maldonado has a good arm. Matan doesn't throw particularly hard to the plate. They check on Cody again. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Cody, though, 71 speed, 54 steal. And it looks like the Yankees are going to do a hit and run, swing and a miss. The pitch, the throw down, and out he is at second base. It looked like the Yankees, instead of doing the straight steal, were going to do a hit and run. Whiffed at the high fastball. And Bellinger's out by plenty. As that misses low now in the count 1-1. Trying to play the small ball, but that time it didn't work. Happened earlier with the Astros. Maldonado went in motion. Was out by a mile because of the hit and run, because of a similar situation. Witt fouls off a cutter, now 1-2. So Yankees trying to get something going here. As Witt fouls off a fastball, and instead, also trying to stay out of a double play. Obviously, we've hit the 2 today. That's in the back of the mind. So the 1-2, and Witt whiffs on a low slider, strike 3, 2 away here in the top of the 9th. And that'll bring up Kiner Falefa, who's 1 for 3 with a double. Now would be a great time for Falefa's first home run as a Yankee. Oh my goodness, and I called it! Goodbye, baseball! Almost out of the stadium! Kiner Falefa's first as a Bomber! Holy cow! That's a no doubt about it! He knew it right as he let off his bat! 104 miles an hour, 380 feet it goes! The Astros can't believe it! Kiner Falefa! Oh, get out the falafels for Falefa! He's gonna be eating good tonight! Oh, what a shot! And the Astros can't believe it! It's 2-1 Yankees! Goodbye, baseball! No doubt about it, with the backflip and everything! And in comes Christian Javier now to try to get the last out of the 9th.
Number 53, Christian Javier.
And Jonathan Lasagna is ready to go. Jacob Stallings now pinch hit for Roadtrip in the 7th. Swings through a fastball there, 0-1. Now swings through a fastball, 0-2. Javier fastball, slider, curve, circle change. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Pumped 3 fastballs right by him, but the Yankees score. Isaiah Kiner Falefa And at the end of 8.5, last chance for the Astros, now down by 1 as Jonathan Loaisiga comes in. 0-1 record, 1 blown save, 1 successful save, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. The Yankees would love, after 2 games they really blew in Texas, to steal one here from Houston would definitely feel like you're turning things around a little bit and get this series off to the right start. Leading off, center fielder Jake Myers, 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, an RBI. First pitch swinging, popped up. That was weird through the netting. And that'll reach the seats, or off the top of the netting anyway, 0-1. Swing and a miss on a slurve, 0-2. Fastball misses inside, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider in the dirt, strike 3. Stallings fires the first to complete the play, 1 away. And that brings up Martin Maldonado. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a single. Fouls off a sinker. High sinker, 0-1. Now a changeup in there for a strike, 0-2. And then blows the fastball by him, strike 3. 2 away. All Loaisiga's recorded 7 outs thus far this year. All 7 have been by the strikeout. Kyle Tucker, last hope for the Stros. 1 for 4 with a double. Sinker just outside, said the umpire, 1-0. Now swings through a changeup, 1-1. Now swings through the sinker, 1-2. Astros down to their last strike. The pitch high and inside, 2-2. Tucker's like, what was that? Imagine that's what Kyle Tucker sounds like. Changeup low, 3-2. Michael Brantley on deck. The payoff pitch brushes him off the plate, ball 4. Second walk of the year given up by Loaisiga, and that brings up the very dangerous Michael Brantley, who's 0 for 3 with a walk and takes one low, 1-0. Again, that borderline pitch the umpire did not call. The 2-0 now to Brantley, just low, 3-0. Alvarez on deck. Ball 4, Loaisiga may have lost the plate. Trevor Rosenthal warming again. And pitcher comes out to talk to Loaisiga, settling down. As the ever-dangerous Yordan Alvarez now up. He's 1 for 3 tonight. And again, a borderline pitch, he doesn't get it. 1-0. Now rolls over a changeup. Count goes to 1-1. Fastball blew it by, well, he was late on it. 1-2 as he fouls it back again. Houston down to their final strike. The 1-2. Alvarez stays alive. Good sinker there from Loaisiga. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase the changeup in the dirt. Stallings the first to complete the play. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. Loaisiga's second save of the year. And just like that, Tristan McKenzie gets his first win as a Yankee in relief. And the Yankees come back on the backs of a pair of solo home runs by Kiner Falefa and Aaron Hicks. Falefa, whose 2-run error cost the Yankees in Arlington, saves them here in Houston. Redemption, anyone? And the Yankees improve to 3-2, and Houston falls to 0-4, and you'll love to see it. The Yankees win 2-1, and their bullpen, which had been meh so far this year, comes through. Jordan Montgomery, the king of never having any run support, gets a no decision after 6 innings, 1 run. And the Yankees win 2-1. Falefa, your player of the game, a homer and a double. Phil Maton, the loss. McKenzie, the win. Former teammates in Cleveland. And that'll do it. All right. Let's go. So the Yankees get the win in Houston. Maton, his first loss of the year. McKenzie, his first win of the year. And then tomorrow, it'll be our good old buddy Garrett Cole against Jose Urquidy. So stay tuned for that one. But we're going to save. We're going to call it a night. I'm going to rest the old vocal cords. I think we know what our highlight is from tonight. Oh, you'll love to see it. You'll love it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks for everybody for playing and for, obviously hanging out with me tonight. It means a lot, watching me play. We'll be back tomorrow, more baseball. We're going to finish off this Houston series. Probably just 2 games tomorrow night. But yeah, Astros dropped to 0-4. And then Friday, funny enough, thank you, Mel. Friday, much like the Yankees, because of rain, will be the home opener. Friday, we'll also play the first 2 games against the Red Sox. And we'll play the Yankee home opener on the day of the Yankee home opener. So we'll be all caught up to real-life calendar. Have yourselves a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for more baseball. And until then, I'm Ray Carcillo.